And we're back here once again with another episode of the Iron Man Podcast, episode 518, with another rendition of Friday Bangers. Actually, we are professionals. We don't cuss. We don't say anything bad about the Democrats because we love the Democratic Party. Joe Biden is my president. Kamala Harris is right. Believe all women. And anybody that disagrees with that, you are a racist, bigot, homophobe, transphobe, Nazi sympathizing, Trump supporting piece of shit. Yeah, I don't mean anything I just said there because I'm black and we automatically lie. So.
And I'm back.
I was going to say, I was like, oh, well, peace.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. He was like, I'm actually going to head out.
It's like, if we're going to be talking this shit, I'd rather just go spend time with my wife.
He's like, Democrat talk? Nope. Going to the wife. That could make for a great joke. But then again, people aren't here to hear that right now until they're watching the replay. So for anyone who doesn't know, I have been trying to get stuff done all day after work, and I've run into many hurdles trying to get this gaming channel set up. The YuGiOh one is set up. The comic one is set up. This one's been set up. It's just all this verification and phone number stuff is just really, really retarded. So I have a way of getting around all that stuff. I just figured out the way to do it. It's actually built into YouTube's own system where I could do it. So you won't be traditionally seeing gaming content the way other people do it, as far as like live streams. But what I can do for you is you'll still see the content. It's just going to be in a much more different way. But it's going to be so similar to seeing it the way it was already intended to that it's not going to be anything different, actually. All right, so I have to get this thing set up with this gaming channel later on tonight and then see where I got to go. And if not, I'm got to create a whole brand new email and all their bullshit. So, yeah, all the technical talk is out. Hopefully everyone had a great 4th of July. I don't really celebrate holidays in general because I'm really busy, really busy in general. I'm really tired after work. And anytime it's a holiday weekend, I kind of want to just sit down and chill and do stuff that I already have the need to do. I told people before, I don't really like going out and hanging out with people. Not because I don't really like a lot of people or I have any problems with any people. It's just more like life is a little too short to be like going around hanging out with everybody. You're not going to get along with everybody. Not everyone needs to be talked to. You're not going to have chemistry with a lot of people in general. It's just not worth it sometimes. I'd rather just hang out with people I already know. We just get along already. We just talking bullshit the way we already do. Sometimes trying to expand your horizons is not good. Sometimes you got to keep things small, actually, Well, our featured guest tonight is Sammy3peat. He's actually dying currently.
Yes, I am dying.
It's good to have you here on your final stream. Clearly, son.
Clearly, I know it's the weirdest thing too. I swear to God, I'll be fine in like 20 minutes.
Strange way to pick your last few minutes, man. All right.
So apparently, my brother-in-law lives in the fucking Doolittle house, and he's got 3 dogs, 2 cats running around there, and
partridge in a pear tree.
I was fine. Got home, ate dinner, and then just about like 10 minutes before the stream started. Yep, I got one functional nostril right now, so we will power through. Plus ultra, all that shit.
Yeah, it's sad. My Hero Academia is coming to an end very soon. Now, I want to preface when I make sure I say this is because a lot of creators, when they end something, they'll take a little bit of time, come back to it, and you could get a sequel to the series. Because, like I said before, Naruto didn't have Boruto has a sequel for a very long time. I mean, Bleach literally just came back.
What if they did with Boruto and just say, what if it's by Hero Academia?
Oh, shit. Oh, fucking hell. Hey, Bleach just came back with the 1,000-year Blood War arc, and that was years and years after. So people don't understand when it comes to like manga creators, not only are they so overworked and just getting out chapters and everything, and we're not talking about one comic panel page like these Comicsgate people have, not one comic page. I'm talking about a whole dedicated chapter where this has to get released weekly. Now, it's a little bit different now from what I've heard because they have more of a team aspect to it now. Back then, it was kind of like this 1 or 3 people. So, yeah, they've made things a little bit better. I mean, I always recommend to people, go and watch. There's a YouTube video. You can type it in, Tai Kubo issues with Shonen Jump. And that'll right there detail you, if your book gets popular on their property, free time. We don't know what that is anymore. Man said he literally had 5 hours of free time when Bleach was in its peak, when he was raking in. These people are like millionaires, but it just goes to show you that to be that dedicated to your craft, to get and make sure your product is good, this man was willing to have 5 hours worth of free time. I don't know if he has kids or anything, I don't know if he's married, but just factor in 5 hours of free time a week. That means there's 4 weeks in a month, right? So it's 20 hours of free time a month? Maybe if that, because, sleeping goes into play too. You're going to have to sleep, you have to eat. Going outside, nah, fuck that. That's overrated. No one needs to go outside. So, yeah, I love this stuff. And me and Professor Savage this week, we're going to review the Transformers Volume 1 Robots in the Skies book from Daniel Warren Johnson. Mike Spencer, I just read it last night. It was just absolutely amazing. Normally, I would just wait for the next trade to come out, but the next trade that comes out is in November. And I'm contemplating just kind of getting the other issues right now, just reading it because it was just that good. I was blown away, like actually getting on my knees, blown away. Dick was just all types of hard after reading the story.
Just use the time you spend reading and working on this other stuff.
Good God.
Look, shots fired.
No. I feel you because I'm kind of the same way, but at the same time, like on my shelf, if I have like the trade paperback. The issues and the trade paperback, it would drive me fucking nuts.
Yeah, that's the thing too.
It would drive me crazy.
Yeah.
No, the single issues get condemned to the long box, and then I buy the collected issues. Those go on the shelf.
The collected issues make things easier for like shelf stuff. It's just like I don't know if I want to wait that long.
I know that's the trade-off.
Well, that and also involves actually hanging something on the wall. So I mean, that.
It's like in movie terms, that would be like me coming back to you guys, like, I don't know, a year and a half from now and going, hey, I just saw Furiosa. And you're like, great, man. It was okay. And I was like, yeah, it was okay. But
yeah,
joke's on you. Us. I just saw Super Mario Brothers. So,
oh, shit.
Oh, at least that was good.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah, because that's because I have the comic channel, so it's not that fact that I'm reading it for my own sake, which I would do anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing content for that channel, getting this gaming stuff and all this verification bullshit. Because I had a backup email that I was going to use for another channel way back in the day for another story I'll tell people later on before, because that's a giant L and it would go into a lot of other huge tirade. But and people have to understand, when you make a YouTube channel now, this is back in the day, you didn't have to do any of this stuff. Now, to make a YouTube channel, to make external links, just making literally a description box, and you need a description box that's literally advertising for you in every one of your videos. Even if people don't look at it, you need one. Just to make external links, you have to send YouTube a video, a video of yourself for like a second to prove you're a human, to verify so you can put links in your description box. So after I do that later on tonight, then the channel's fully functional. And then I kind of had a crack attack earlier on, and then I accidentally erased the name of the channel, so it just says M. I didn't even notice it. I was like, so I have to wait and I have to wait 12. I have to wait 12 days to put it back to Master Swag King Gaming. So around the 18th is when you'll see it come back. Just saying, it's not the channel's just not called M. That'd be cringe as fuck.
Like James Bond's boss.
Oh. God damn.
Just leave it M, dude. It'd be intriguing.
Yeah.
Who's this motherfucker?
Then when they go, what's M? You can be like, utter another syllable and I'll have you killed.
Yeah, last night, these two Hispanic ladies that I know, one of them my ex, wanted them. They wanted to go over and hang out at my friend's house for 4th of July. Gotta leave, man. Women are just like fucking so needy, man. It's just like, damn, dude.
They are.
She was asking me like, she would say things like this. She would say things like, "Is my makeup okay?" I was like, "No, that shit looks like shit." Now, to be fair, my friend's brother asked, "Hey, your makeup looks not good." He was just fucking with her, and I was being serious. Like, no, this shit looks like trash. That's what I would do. I gotta be honest. Like, because my friend James always I have to be honest, man. If I'm not being honest, it fucking I can't do it, man. Like, if I'm not being honest, I know it hinders if you're being too honest, but I just can't not be honest.
There's just days though I just can't fucking do it. And he's like, these sunglasses or these sunglasses, and I was like, don't you have a fucking friend that you can like FaceTime for this? Like, because whatever I say, she's gonna pick the opposite.
There's
You know.
days, dude, I'm just not having it. There's days on Twitter where I'll see threads and I'm like, hey, I would go off on this right now, but I'll be like, nope, not doing it. You know, I'm good, I'm fine. You know, not everything needs to be commented on. You know, I understand that, but when you kind of run all these many, I just run these many channels. It's just all this verification bullshit. It's just so stupid. Like Andrew Tate had this reel I watched on Facebook. You know, back in the day for gaming, you put in the disc, game went, loading screen, get this going. Now,
it wasn't broken.
Now account verification. Do you want to sign up for exclusive bullshit later on in the year when we have a DLC coming out that you might want? Do you want to hook up your PayPal or Cash App account so you can buy the skins?
Like I said,
I just want to play the game. I don't want your bullshit.
Yeah, if I wanted people to ask me arbitrary questions, you know, before I'd do anything, I'd get married, which I did.
Okay.
So,
oh, you got the latter part of it. Right?
I don't want to get married again.
Yeah.
No, you
Let
don't.
me play the fucking game.
Hey.
Where do you want to go to eat?
Oh no! See, I have a hack for that now.
Oh,
I get all excited. I go, guess where we're going to eat.
You're like,
and sometimes that isn't even fucking foolproof.
Nope.
I swear. Oh, like there's an episode of 2.5 Men where Charlie asked Jake, "What do you want to eat?" He's like, "Well, what are you having? What do you got?" Women do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
You ask a girl, "What do you want to eat?" She's like, fuck. And you'll suggest some place. She's like, I don't really like that place. And I'm like, well, I'll fucking have to like three choices. You pick then. She's like, you want to eat at this place? And I'm like, no, that's fucking shit. She's like, well, then you pick then. But none of the choices I gave you previously even worked anyway.
Now I feel you're getting like aggressive.
Okay.
Crime fighting kitten is there in the corner of the screen.
Yes.
Hi,
He's
kitty.
watching and waiting. Oh, you just say when she says what do you say? Guess. You just keep responding with guess. So she says something.
You answer her question with another fucking question.
Yep.
I don't want to taste any of that taco. That taco is trash.
And eventually she'll either A, give you an answer, or B, like Sammy said, it's done.
I don't want to play the guessing game.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, man.
Or eventually I'll just cave in and we're like, okay, we're going wherever the fuck I want. I don't really want to go there. Well, you had 700 chances.
700 options.
Sorry.
How many options? I swear we're dudes are always too forgiving with women. And even when you're trying to not be like, not just masculine, trying to be like, sometimes I like to turn off the sternness just for a little bit because I understand not everyone can take that. I understand it. But even the moment you take that sternness off, people just act so dumb. Like, hello. And I'm like, oh, fucking hell. I should have just kept this shit on.
That's similar to what we talked about. Was it last week? Earlier this
Tuesday,
week?
I think. Yeah.
Yeah, when we had the little just discussion about women. Yeah, it's similar to that conversation. And like, oh shit, I lost my train of thought.
Well,
it's all right.
It's all good.
I'm hurting a lot right now, so my brain is like.
You're fine. It's Emerald's fault. I blame him. Don't worry.
No,
I failed to save the city.
I
failed to save your thoughts.
I do not.
What's up, man?
I don't put up with it at all. Like the other, like when we first got my dog, like, so this is my recliner chair in the basement. I just set up like a card table and just set everything up on top of it. Well, like, so we'd be talking and I'd have people over in my basement and she'd be like, Sam, the dog's looking at you. Like, fucking great. Like, whatever. So like I was having a conversation with my friend, my buddy and his wife were over, and she goes, Sam, the dog's looking over. I was like, okay. And I'm continuing to talk to her. She goes, lean over and pet the dog. So like I lean over to pet the dog, but his tail was under the recliner. So like when I leaned down, it like smushed his tail, and I looked at her and went, that wouldn't have fucking happened if you didn't interrupt me. And and then like my buddy's girlfriend, she was like, don't yell at her. And I was like, don't tell me how to fucking talk to my wife. Excuse me.
Oh,
and then it was very awkward for the rest of the evening. It was like, so what else is new?
Heated. It's like those YouTube titles where it's like heated conversation.
Yeah. So
the subtitles appear in real life.
He just reminded me what I was thinking of.
Okay.
We're too nice to women. We give them too many chances because, like we talked about, when they break us off a crumb, we are thankful for it. Whereas in other reversal roles, they expect us to give them whole pieces.
Yep.
Yeah, this is a saying that was in League of Legends
because they have options.
That goes with when women too. It would be like hypothetical scenario: you are stranded in the desert, and you finally get saved, and you haven't had water in 6 months. Well, I don't know how long the human body can last. So let's just say a month, right?
3 days.
Hypothetically, you've been in the desert for
3 days. Yeah,
food's a week, water's 3 days.
What's the hottest desert on the planet? Well, probably somewhere in California.
Whatever desert I'm in.
Let's say
Death Valley.
Yeah, okay. Let's say
that sounds good.
Hypothetically, you're in Death Valley.
I mean, it is
for about a week with no water, and you finally get someone to save you. But that person comes to you with water, a case of water, and it's Arrowhead water. Now, Arrowhead water tastes like complete shit, actually.
It does.
But and Arrowhead water tastes bad. And when you're drinking it, you're like, oh my god, this water is so good. Well, if people can follow along with what the example is, that Arrowhead water tastes like shit. But that's the only water you've had. You're gonna think it's a 5-star meal. You know, that's what happens with a lot of girls. Like people kind of, don't get a lot of women attention, so they kind of like succumb to anything woman-like. I just don't give a fuck.
The internet has destroyed like female culture. It was like you'll get like a solid, I don't know, 4 going like it's got to be 6'3". He's got to make he's got to make 6 figures. And it was like, who are you? You look like me with a wig on. Shut up.
But I'm a 10.
Yeah.
And for us,
a 10. The 10 is all about the attitude. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Has anyone called you and said, "I want you on the cover of our magazine"? You know why? Because you're not a fucking 10. Okay, Pamela Anderson, like when she was young, she was like walking around at a hockey game or a basketball game, and some guy was like, "You need to come model for me." That's how her career got started. Has that happened to you, bitch?
Yeah.
Anytime? No.
It happens to me
Not a
daily.
10.
It happens to me daily.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know what's worse, being in Death Valley for like a 3 days without any water, or getting offered Arrowhead water as your only option. I don't know what's worse. That just might be death.
I've never heard of Arrowhead water, so I haven't.
It's not good. No, it's bad.
Tastes like actual shit.
It's like, you know how they always say like it's filtered. They filter it with ass. I would rather honestly just like take a water bottle and just like fill it in a random puddle. Like,
well, no, come on, that's not fair. I mean, granted, it's like one step over Flint water.
Like literally, if you could pick out a girl's
that's not that far of a drive from me.
Like if a girl you knew offered her dingleberries to be the minerals for that water, that would probably taste better than drinking that shit. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even disgusting.
Really?
Like I said, my wife will ask me all the time. She's like, "Would you ever cheat on me?" I was like, "I got my hands full with you. Why would I bring another woman into the equation so I can have someone else ask me stupid fucking questions?"
I told this girl this too. She was like, "Would you ever cheat on me?" I'm like, "Girl, I barely got you. You think I'm gonna waste time getting another woman?"
That's what blows my mind. You ever see those like documentaries where like these guys have like secret families, like not even like in another country, like across town? Who are these organized motherfuckers?
My birth giver, the male side, had secret families.
That's crazy. Well, that's when you could push the value of the dollar a little bit further. You know what I mean? Now,
to be fair, he had almost complete control of the finances for my grandfather's boat company.
And then what? He said he worked the night shifts, so you know.
No, he was actually a boat captain. But what he did was these 3 cities where we did a lot of business: Houston, New York City, and Jacksonville. And they were not consultants, but they were like employees. They were clerical employees.
I'm
okay, that's doable. Okay, I think that is doable. All right, like I get
what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Like just a normal dude. Yeah, babe, I barely pulled you. I'm not going. I'm not.
Yeah, I don't even want to take the dog for a walk some days. Leave me the fuck alone.
My kids are annoying me. I don't want to find another woman.
I'm actually kind of worried about that if she gets pregnant. It was like, I'm already annoyed with you.
Like
I got to teach this little fucker how to talk.
It's fun though. That's the fun
You know how
part,
much energy how much energy I'm spending on just you. You think I have
Yeah.
extra energy for someone else?
It's like
Come
I
on.
have the pep of Garfield the cat on a Monday. What are you talking about?
I was saying, Chaz, that's the problem is if you put that question to women, they would just be like, hey, ride or die. And I was thinking about yesterday when I was at this 4th of July party. I was only there for like 4 hours max. I got some good food, man. That was a lot of meat there. I put a lot of meat in my mouth. God, man, the meat was so good. Whew. I was the only black guy there, so I was the whitest black guy there. Oh my goodness, the meat was so big and juicy. I heated up in the microwave today. It was just going down my throat. Oh, it was so big. I just couldn't even fathom licking it. But the problem here with that is that because his mom bought a water slide for them or whatever. And I was thinking, like, these kids are having fun because they don't know any better. It's like the time of their life right now.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go on the internet, and then there's people out there actively that don't even understand how kids' brains function. Kids are just blissful. How would I put it? Kids are blissfully optimistic. Yeah. That's the best way of putting it.
What I up until only recently, I could go to any party like that, and I always had a backpack with a bathing suit, sunblock, and a towel because I was with the fucking kids. I was in the fucking bounce house with the slide. I was on the slipper slide up until I could barely move in my back and my knee injuries. I would like that's how I kept myself sane. I'd go to parties. I'm like birthday parties or 4th of July barbecues. I'm like, there's a pool. My ass is gonna be in it. There's a slide. I'm going. I'm bringing the Dawn to put on it to slide fast.
We were watching the kids because they would go down the slide and the kids themselves, I swear, this little Mexican one would walk up to the firecrackers and try to take it and put it somewhere. I'm like, dude, you can't do that. That'll pop in front of you. So you have to make sure the kids don't get next to the fireworks and stuff because they have like planned ones outside already that you have that they go up with. So
the big plans,
yeah. So and I was just observing, like, man, why do people not let kids be kids? People are so hell-bent on kids growing up so fast that they just don't even have a chance to understand and comprehend anything,
No,
like
it just you're right. Like I know, like I can't remember, I think it was my second wife. And one time asked me, how do you get along so well with all these kids? Like when we go to parties, I play with them. I go play ball. I go swing on the swing with the tree swing. I go play in the slide. And the whole time I'm there, I have zero fucking cares.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a kid.
Yeah. One of them was like, hey, can you cut me some cake? And I was like, he just asked me, maybe thought I was black, I was a slave or something.
Yes, because I'm sure his little brain went there.
He just yanked on my pants and he was like, hey, can you cut me cake? And I was like, oh yeah, sure. He was a white kid, so I obviously did it for him. If he was black, I probably wouldn't have did it. But I was like,
he's a yes, boss.
I'm not your daddy.
Oh my god. Good.
No,
man.
You're right, man. And
you should have said that and confused the shit out of that poor little white kid.
I'll usually ask the moms. It'll be like, "They ever seen a black person before?" And they're like, "Yeah." I'm like, "They're lying."
Oh, actually, I was present. My nephew saw a black kid for like the first time in his life a couple weeks ago, and no, he was like 2.5 at the time. So we were at like this restaurant that we always go to, and there was like this black family. There was a kid about the same age, and he had like an ice cream in his hand, and my nephew like walks up to this kid point blank and just goes, and then the mom's like looking at me, going like, he must want some ice cream, and I was like, yeah, I don't think that's what that is.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
She's like, oh, no, she was cool. And she's like, oh, he needs to have an educational moment. I was like, I think he does. Because
not the way you think.
I want to kill myself right now.
The kid thought MSK was his magical Negro. I'm black.
No, I swear to Christ, dude, just walked up, just.
Well, my son was 3, or right before he started school last fall. He was 4, and we watch TV. I watch sports, so kids see black people. The kids see people all races, but like my son had never seen a person of another race in person, right? Well, as far as I understood, because like when I worked, she'd take him to where her family lives in New Orleans. So they'll what it was. I'm at the store with him, and he was like very loud. Dad, why is that person chocolate?
Yep.
I'm like, I don't know whether to laugh or like die of embarrassment here.
I guess when I was a kid, I used to ask my mom if and keep in mind I live in Detroit. If every black man that I saw was Eddie Murphy, I was like, "Is this Eddie Murphy?" And and half the time they were cool about it because they were like, "He's probably just seen a black guy for the first time," and it was like, like, "No, I wish I was."
God.
Like
we'd have to make sure that we literally would have to make sure that they wouldn't bang their heads on the door because people are going in and out of the house so fast because that parents watch the kids and stuff like that. The little Mexican kid would run from go on the slide, come down, jump out of the slide, run in to get a cookie. We're like, dude, you gotta slow down, you're gonna trip. Good Lord, like kids don't know any better. Like, I'm just saying, like, there's all these people out there that just want to ruin these little guys' lives, and it's like let kids grow up and live their lives.
Yeah, make mistakes.
It's one of my favorite things with kids, man. Just that whole that unbridled like optimism.
Yeah, no, like I said, even when I was telling that story, I was like, it was out of optimism. I was like, I just wanted to meet everybody. Like it wasn't, Axel was from Detroit. I kind of figured, I'd run into him one day.
Yeah.
Nerdy, what's up, man?
Real quick, you brought him up, Eddie Murphy twice. I watched Axel F last night.
Oh, how was it?
Fantastic. It felt, dude. I found it poked fun at woke people. Eddie Murphy like made some very funny comments, like talking shit about all this like woke bullshit culture.
Good.
It was a fantastic movie. I'm watching it again tonight when we're done here.
I'll probably watch it tomorrow morning. Yeah, I'm sensing the Earth is starting to heal itself. There's going to be a swing here pretty soon, and I guess that does happen in phases. It's just this has probably been the most annoying phase since I would say like the 1950s. Where it was like, Lucy, you can't say pregnant on TV. It's like, oh shit.
And I was the only black guy there. I was literally the only white black guy there, and they accepted me.
Yeah.
Oh, it's almost like race is only a thing when you make it a thing. I've never like walked in.
Yeah. Have you ever went somewhere? Have you ever went somewhere with a friend's house? And I'm pretty sure it's never happened. I've never went to like any gatherings with those people and be like, hey, you're black, right? It's like, huh?
Dude, I've had the opposite where I've been the only white guy at a party. And the only thing was like, because we were in the hood, was they didn't like the fact that I kept like walking outside to smoke. I smoked cigarettes at the time, that I would just kind of like walk through the back door, and they were like, you gotta like knock. Like we're in the hood. You just can't like barge through someone's door. And I was like, well, I figured like I've already been like let into the house. No, not here. I was like, all right, God, that's fine. Otherwise,
freaking X was just calling me Shaniqua all night, and I'm like, I want to just clock this bitch right in the head.
Who's calling you Shaniqua?
It's my ex. Because okay, so basically, I wasn't gonna go because I have so much that I have to do. I can tell you before, and she was like, "We have nowhere to go this year. Can you have your friend come and take us to his thing?" And I'm like, "No," and they kept begging. So I was like, "Whatever, I'll finally do it." Because she's like, "You gotta get out of the house," and I was like, fuck it, sure." So I had him come. They came, and we were just sitting on the couch. It was fun. They had a chance to. What are those things? Those Land Rovers, those quads. They wanted to go on. The family has like 4 quads.
Fuck
they got a chance to do like quad riding and stuff like that.
Fucking $35,000 vehicles.
Yeah.
What $35,000?
Bro, that's the cheap ones.
Yeah, those are
the cheap ones.
Yeah, that's like base model.
You're looking at more expensive than a fucking Ford F-150 in a lot of cases.
That's yeah. Their family had like 4 of them because they like to go off roading and do it and ride in the desert a little bit. So she went out and did that with them, and I'm like, she's like, "You want to go?" I'm like, "No, what the hell? What if he crashed and then my arms break? And I can't stream or jerk off?" Like,
don't worry, that it'll just flip on top of you, and then problem solved.
Oh God.
Yeah, no, and that's another thing too. I love that threat. Like, you need to get out of the house.
Hi,
like, I will shock you with how much I don't need to get out of the house. Okay. Okay, that PS5 ain't gonna play itself.
Every time we stream,
you damn right. You damn right.
I'm saying every time we stream, there's people in the chat always roasting. Man, you guys are assholes. You guys are fucking losers, man. It's why I'm not saying I'm the clout king, and I give all of you guys clout here. That's how it works. Fucking hell. Damn, bastards. You're definitely a Shaniqua. That's a black version of a Karen. I knew that. Thank you for telling me something I already knew. It's awesome.
Let's start calling you Shane.
Her sister.
I had a good one on Twitter the other day. It was like, what's the black male equivalent of a Karen? I was like, it's a K-Ron.
Oh God.
I thought it was Kyle.
No, that's the white male
the white
equivalent.
guy is the white male equivalent.
No. A black Karen will be a black male Karen would be Tyrone.
No, it'd be K-Ron.
That's fine too. Yeah, LeBron's fine too. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, LeBron's better. LeBron.
Her sister was giving me like the smoky eyes that girls give you, like, you want to come hit this.
Yeah.
I guarantee you I saw it. I guarantee you. I'm not crazy. I'm not projecting.
Why are you here online with us?
Oh, because I'm a loser who's been spending 10 years of time on a computer screen creating podcasts and quality YouTube content.
Fair enough.
I thought a Kevin was a male Karen. No, we're talking about black male Karens. That'd be a Tyrone, first of all. Yeah. How about a revoking Miss K's clout? How would you do that though? Like, I'm a clout.
Come and take it.
I won't get my paycheck if you do that. I need you. I need my clout checks.
I'm still waiting for mine in the mail. I don't.
Yes, I remember WC. I remember him telling us that.
Yeah. I had to play League that night. Fuck that hoe. That girl was stupid.
If it was a scheduled thing, if it was a scheduled thing, and it was like not just like, don't you play like semi-professionally League, or like don't you have like, isn't like a thing for you?
No. She just showed up randomly because back in the day I used to bang chicks out every once in a while. You know, I was a bachelor, had girls coming over. Yeah, it's just the usual thing. I'm glad you guys believe me. Yeah. Fuck.
No, seriously, I thought you played League like semi-pro or something. Like the way you talk about it, I thought you were like a semi-pro, like a pro player.
No, I just
watched it.
No, I just watched it and loved it and enjoyed it so much. I just followed the pro scene.
Okay. The way you talk about it, and I think you have like some jerseys. You have some jerseys. So I thought that was like jerseys from teams you were actually on.
No. Those are they sell merch, kind of like sports teams.
Yeah, no, I know that. Just the way you talk about it, I thought that was from former teams you were on or something.
I'm gonna get you a LeBron Cavaliers jersey for your birthday.
Considering it's a league of legends,
go to your house and punch you.
I would assume that all of them, in their own right, had something to bring to the table.
Fair enough.
No, nothing. All right.
No.
They can't all be winners.
Sorry, my brain.
Chloe, you can't be in my dungeon. You would have to be next to me, making me food. I don't have women in a dungeon.
It's because his house is a dungeon. House is a dungeon.
Chloe, if you need help, say it in binary.
Yeah. Oh shit. Oh my god.
No, I've done it before. I had like scheduled games with buddies, and this is when before I met my current wife. I was like, look, we for weeks we planned, you know, we can play this night, and we played that night. And I was asked out, and I was like, no, I'm sorry, I got some shit to do with my buddies. I got guy stuff.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
If you know, my uncle gave me, or not my uncle, my great uncle gave me that advice, like when I got married, and I take this to heart. And he was like, "Hey, you know, like, do you do stuff, and I was, you know, like with your friends and everything?" I was like, "Yeah, you know, I play in a band. I see my buddies every Saturday." And he goes, "Double it." I was like, "What do you mean?" He goes, because once you lose it, you'll never get it back. It's just, you know, you're going to start having kids where it was like, they will snatch it away from you. He's like, stand your ground on that. And it was like, make sure that they understand that like guys need guy time. It was like, now my wife will just be like, you need a weekend with the boys, don't you? And I was like, yeah, I do. You know, it just is. You can't talk to your kids or your family the way that you can to your friends. And it was like, so like, I had a bunch of buddies over for poker one night, and she was like, all you guys do is like talk shit to each other. And it was like, it's kind of the point, dear. Like, You know?
But
Oh
know
no.
what I find weird? I was saying, you know what I find weird about that with girls? They'll say that literally they do the exact same thing. I don't
Yeah.
even know if women are even
Yeah.
self-aware of.
Yeah.
I'm at this point where I don't even know if women or a good amount of women are even self-aware of the basic things that they do anymore. Just basic things like that.
Yeah,
MSK, let her go.
she just
Well,
said,
no,
Yep.
Chloe, you're I'm gonna have to go buy you a nice hot bikini and a nice
Get to
hot
the
dress for you to
chopper,
wear.
Chloe.
no.
I'm gonna be your master. I'm just kidding.
My,
Don't really like
Sammy,
that.
my wife's the
Weird
same way.
shit.
She'll after after a while she'll be like, "Hey, you need to go visit somebody. What other state can you go visit for a couple of days?"
Yep. Yeah.
Like, really? She's like, I went to South Carolina two Christmases ago. She's like, "You going?" Like, yeah, I'm out of here. I'll be back in a week.
Yep. Yeah. I have a camping trip that I do at the end of every January. I've been doing it since high school. She'll come back. Go like first couple of years of the marriage, she would drag her feet on it. It was like now I come home, she knows not to ask me to do anything because I'm gonna be hungover as shit. She has a nice breakfast waiting for me. It was just like, it's good to have you back. You know, I was like, by the way, when you get around to it, you know, I broke this drawer or whatever. You know, it was like, but it was like everything goes so smoothly. Like the month of February is a dream. It's a dream. And do the same thing because before she would be like, well, what if I just like went out for a weekend with my friends? I was like, I will buy the fucking ticket.
Yeah.
Go.
Just let me know where you come home so I can clean my mess up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be messy.
I told her this. I was like, you know, there's certain days where I know you're gonna work late that I take off early so I can have the house to myself. Did you know that? Go visit your friends. Yeah, that's all I want. That's all I want to do. Like I just want to, you know, when I'm trying to think what game dropped where she was doing that. RoboCop. You know, it was not even a very long game. She was like, okay, yeah, we'll watch it. We get past like the opening cinematic, and then all of a sudden, yes. Are you gonna like do this all night? Or yes, that would be the point.
I've even told people this too. You know, because I've been a few girlfriends in my life. Girls, I'll say the reason why people kind of get tired of each other is because they're always around each other. Go do your own thing.
Yes.
Sometimes like you can be in a relationship and still do your own thing. I don't know why that when people get in relationships, they have to be all about that person 24/7. I've never understood that. That's the reason why shit ends so fast.
Yeah, my second wife was like that. If I went to the bathroom, where are you going? Well, I'm walking to the bedroom where there's a bathroom and there's no exit from the house, so I'm going to the bathroom. If I go to the bathroom, you coming back soon? Like when I feel like it, when I'm done, you know, taking the shit.
Well, that's why I'm trying to find a house with a window in the bathroom so that I have an escape point.
Yeah, just get a little recording of yourself. Like, oh man, I shouldn't have had that shrimp.
Yeah. Oh, fucking Taco Bell.
No, like
honey, do yourself a favor, stay out of here.
Seriously though, like if I played basketball on our men's rec team. If I had a game, I couldn't go till she was ready to leave, and she'd wait till like it'd take 10 minutes to drive to the gym. She would wait till like if the game's about to start to say she's ready to go, and I couldn't go before her because even though we had two vehicles, I couldn't go before her because we had to spend every moment together.
Yeah, we're at the 10-year mark at this point. I know her better than she knows herself. Where I was like, you know, I'll give her warnings. I'll give her trigger warnings for herself. You know,
the same thing.
You know, be like, hey, I'm just gonna let you know. Well, you know, like we went away for our week for the weekend. It was our anniversary last week. That's why I didn't. Because you know, you messaged me like, hey, you want to come on? I was like, hey, I'm actually gonna be out of town. I got home.
So you left me for your wife, essentially, is what you're saying.
Yeah, essentially, yeah. Sorry.
Okay. All right.
So like we got back and I was like, you know, she always likes to come back to like a nice clean house. Well, we didn't do that because like we had the opportunity to go away. So like when we got to be about like hour to like 45 minutes away, it was like, hey, I'm just reminding you, when we walk into the door, there's gonna be like dishes in the sink and shit. And that it was like, you know, don't be freaking out because this, and then like she gets in. That's the first thing she looked at, and she's like, I needed that. I was like, yes, because I can protect you from yourself because you got those crazy ass thoughts. Okay, she does the same thing for me too.
Uh-huh.
It's not. It was like, hey, did you like the movie? It was like, they made one of the characters you like a lesbian. I'm like, all right, I appreciate that heads up. Which character? But
Yeah, I, that's a good place to be in a relationship.
it is. I'm happy about it.
Yeah. And what's great is when you could tell each other that, and it doesn't trigger a huge fight.
Yes.
That's
I mean, sometimes it still does, and then you're like,
yeah,
hey, where did this come from?
You can't avoid that all the time.
But yeah, I mean, just
my response is, oh, so we're gonna do this tonight? Okay.
Yeah, that's me too, man. It's gonna be one of those.
Or like last night, we are just on the couch, and she was like, "YuGiOh, give me food." I was like, bitch, get your own food. I'm just chilling with the hamburger. Like, what the hell? She was like, where are the plates at? I'm like, in the fucking kitchen. I was like, where do you think they're in my ass? I might have said that out loud in front of his mom, which may have been weird. But
see, that kind of behavior is why you can't get laid.
I'm just saying, it's getting girls is easy. It's easy. It's textbook like definition.
It's staying with them that's hard.
Yeah,
talking to them is hard too.
Amen to that.
I can't talk to women IRL. I can only go talk to women on the internet, honestly. Unless I know you, probably. Then it's
no
easy.
shit. You're like.
Shut up.
You're like Brian after he takes fucking Quagmire's shitty class on how to pick up fucking chicks.
Real talk, that annoys me. I can be clingy at times, but still, me and my boyfriend know that we can do our own things. Yeah, girls gotta know that. If you, I'm saying it, clingy kind of just means suffocating to me. Like, people just need their own space. I don't know why people can't be in their own be in a relationship and still have their own space. You can still have both.
It's a self-confidence thing for women. Yeah. So, like, I'll find the days like my wife is like most clingy, where like she had an outfit that she wanted to wear that day, and then like you see her try it on, and then she doesn't like the way that it looks on herself, and then then that's when I was like, hey, what are you doing after work? And I was like, shit. It was like whatever the fuck you want, sweetheart. It was just
hey babe, what's your opinion on this dress? Bitch, I'm playing fucking Elden Ring. Leave me alone.
Yeah, exactly. Oh no, that's the worst too. It was like, especially in a game like Elden Ring, where she starts having a conversation. It was like, I have just died 50 times in a row. What could it possibly fucking be?
You just constantly she's trying to talk to you, and you're getting your ass whooped by Morgoth the Grafted.
And then she's like, are you okay? You're sweating. You seem upset. It was like, you're distracting me, babe. Okay. Yeah, love you. Good. Bye.
It's even worse when they know exactly what they're doing and they keep doing it anyway.
Oh yeah, that's fun too. Oh, but and then just the opposite. She so the other day it was like, I like every now and then I'll just go off on a tangent. Like I had a surplus of money, just bought a shit ton of comic books that I was just had my eye on. So like the first thing, it was like I had this big one. It was an omnibus. I'm just sitting in my boxers, just laying in bed, just reading it, and she is flipping out. I don't even remember about what, and I'm just like paging through it, just going like, yeah, that's probably something that you're gonna have to fucking. I don't know how you figure it out, but you'll figure it out, babe. It's like, are you even paying attention? I was like, I'm answering every question you want. I'm just answering it calmly.
Yeah.
Another thing.
Why aren't you as upset about this as I am?
They're like, yeah.
Because I don't know who the fuck Stacy is. Sorry.
Another thing that women do, they just completely shit on you for no fucking reason.
Oh
like,
my god!
Dude, you could be having a completely normal conversation with the boys or just some person out in public, and she's standing right there. You're making them laugh, and she looks at you and says something stupid along the lines of, "Nathan, who told you were funny?"
Or
ruins the whole fucking mood.
Or they get by like proxy pissed off at you for something that one of their friends' boyfriends did.
Or no, the worst one. You wake up, you wake up, you roll over. Oh, good morning, baby, and they just look bad for no fucking reason. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You cheated on me. What?
Oh no, I had a dream.
I had a dream. I had a dream. You cheated on me.
Oh, you had the bad MLK. Sorry.
I had an ex pull that shit on me. Like she was mad at me the whole fucking day. And
no, I've had it. She's still
no. The thing was, I woke up, completely fine. She's pissed off. I'm like, all right, it's probably that time of the month or something like that. It took her the whole day to finally tell me what the fuck was bothering her. And I swear to God, when she finally told me it was that shit, oh, dude, I about choked her. I was like, are you fucking serious? I was like, you've been pissed off at me all day over something
guy to choke his girlfriend. That sounds like every movie.
Oh, it happens.
Yeah. I lucked out.
Let me explain per capita to you.
No.
It happens. White people do it.
Have you guys heard of this man called Chris Benoit? Wait a minute.
No, but yeah, no, that
I'm waiting for him to show up.
Fucking nuclear with that one, dude.
That is great though, where you have to look your wife in the eye. It was like, so you mean to tell me you've been giving me shit and being passive aggressive all day over a fictional situation?
You look like a stand-in for Nicolas Cage from Ghost Rider: Spirit of Vengeance while you're talking to her.
Yeah, it was like, so you're pissed off at me because of your head cannon?
You start talking like Nicolas Cage. You're like, you're a bad woman, and the writer he feeds on that.
Yeah.
I just go back to my favorite line. I fucking hate this part of the movie.
Can we get to the credits already?
Yep.
This
That's my honey. Change the record. Let's.
Oh God,
I lucked out. My wife doesn't do any of those things.
Oh,
now,
none of them.
Your current wife, or did your ex-wife do this?
Oh God, no! My ex-wife still hates you for shit she had in her head like 12 years ago.
Okay, so there's phases of my wife. There's
okay, all right.
There's phases.
All right.
Yeah, like when we first started dating.
Is she
5 years in,
boss? Like
10 years in,
She's a multiple level boss.
Yeah, no, she's like a Resident Evil boss. Like
she's Jack Baker from RE7.
Yeah. My wife is like Majin Buu. Like before she was just kind of like Puffy bouncing around, like let's maybe get a place together. And then she's like, "Who's Caitlin?" Relax.
You've met her 20 times.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is Caitlin? My sister.
The one you think's prettier than you, dear.
Oh no!
All you gotta for any guys dating any girls out there, if you have exes, just tell your current girlfriend that the ex's pussy tastes better than hers right now.
God damn! Why are you going like super nuclear on that?
Candy.
Wait, no, I saw a meme today. What was the?
That's bad.
It was like, husbands, if your wife does something wrong, just explain how your mom did it.
Yes,
you will appreciate your advice and strive to do it the way she did.
I saw that one.
Chloe says, imagine describing your wife as a Resident Evil boss and being correct. Massive W.
It's a gift. And you know what the best part is? She would laugh at that.
That's awesome.
Hold on. Is your wife a level 100 boss?
She may not laugh at that.
Yeah.
Is your wife a level 100 boss?
She is, but I've since leveled up as well.
Okay.
When I looked you, I was but the
okay. Here's how ill-equipped I was when we first started dating. When in the place that I grew up, the word fine meant good, okay, adequate. In her house, that meant you fucked up. Yeah. So she'd be like, "How's dinner?"
It was fine.
Well, I could heat something else up. I could. What the fuck are you talking about? I just said it was good.
Dude, that's like the worst thing you could say to like anybody. Like, imagine you spend an entire day like putting together a surprise party for him, and then you go to ask him about it afterwards. Oh, so how'd you like your surprise?
Okay, but we're not. We're talking about like meatloaf on a Wednesday. Like like she didn't make me duck a l'orange. It was just like it's like how's your sloppy Joe? It's great. good. It's fine.
Sloppy
Joe's
Joes are
fine.
overrated. Why do people
Agreed.
like those? Those were
Fuck you.
bad.
Fuck no. You know what?
You like sloppy hoes?
I can't do this. I can't do this anymore.
All right. Oh, he's
What?
gone.
What happened?
Who likes sloppy
R.I.P.
hoes?
R.I.P.
You like sloppy
That's
hoes?
something I said.
Sloppy
Joe's
Joe's
a
are fucking awesome, dude.
Dude,
when
I
you're
can
poor,
trash.
that's
I
Yeah.
can
You're
never
poor.
think.
that's the
Oh,
best
no.
food on the fucking planet.
We just
Dude,
had
I
an
like
Arrowhead
sloppy.
description.
I'm gonna be
You're
honest
talking
here.
about
I
Sloppy
can-
Joes and you're poor.
Arrowhead's it's
Guys.
regional. I never heard of it before.
I got a post Sloppy Joe ready to go
Yep.
right after.
See,
go.
see, yeah.
He just had a sloppy Joe next. Dude, I could never think of sloppy Joes without thinking of that scene from Billy Madison where she's like, "You like them sloppy,
Lady, you're scaring us.
Lady, you're scaring us." They all look like all the
Okay,
cafeteria
okay.
ladies
I
look
was
like
watching,
that. low-key.
So you know how I told you guys have this problem too. Yeah, you can't sleep unless there's something playing. I was
Yes.
just getting up for water in the nighttime to drink something before I go back to bed. Transformers: Age of Extinction was playing. I remember the part. Remember the part where they're about to have this big giant battle scene in Japan. The big like fat Autobot was like, Cade, I'll
The
cover
one played
for
by
you.
John Goodman.
Yeah, he's like, Cade, I'll cover for you. And if I'm dead, well, that means I can't cover for you anymore. I'm like, that's peak cinema, peak dialogue, Michael
That was
Bay.
a movie of all movies.
That's certainly a movie.
Can you explain me the mechanical workings of how this Autobot is able to smoke a cigar?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, he literally
how
said-
does that work?
He literally said,
They got
Cade.
fans.
He's like, Cade, I'll cover for you. And if I'm dead, I can't cover for you. I'm like, no shit. What the- no shit.
Yeah.
Y'all fucking what?
I'll take no fucking shit for 500, please.
Like, good job, Michael Bay. Peak dialogue right there. That's peak cinema right there.
Yeah,
All right, it's shit like that where I'm like, okay, that must have been the moment where Michael Bay kicked in the door to the writer's room and just took over.
No, no, that's where he like called up his buddy. He's like, "Hey, Zack Snyder, I need some dialogue."
Some
Dude,
dialogue.
can you-
Sounds like
dude,
George
dude,
Lucas
dude,
dialogue.
Oh,
There is a multiverse Earth 2 out there where the DC universe is run by fucking Zack Snyder and fucking Michael Bay.
No. That's this universe.
Yeah.
Are you sniffing crack? That did happen here.
Yeah.
That wasn't a joke.
No,
that did
he
happen.
means it's still happening.
Bastards. God damn, why is he still here?
Why do you keep
or,
doing that?
No, yeah, no, you said George Lucas. All right, you guys have seen the movie Labyrinth, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a part where Jennifer Connelly is stuck in like the maze where it's just after she talks to the worm.
Okay.
Yeah, just a worm.
Yeah.
And she looks down and she goes, "Well, come on, feet." And she starts walking. I was like, "That's George Lucas. That's George fucking Lucas." Got a stank all over it. It's terrible dialogue.
Oh, come on. I mean, it was
Spinning,
just
that's a neat trick.
cinematic magic occurred. I've been dying ever since you've come back into my life.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm currently watching that one right now.
Are you?
Yeah.
You know, that's still not as bad as I don't like sand. It's rough.
That's
no,
peak
okay.
dialogue.
I'm gonna defend the I like sand
dialogue.
and I was
right
like,
there.
okay, you're horny as fuck. The girl you've had a crush on,
Yeah.
is
Right.
Natalie Portman,
Yeah.
and you have nothing to say because you're
Okay, yeah.
and you're just
You've
kind of
never
like
talked to
trying
a
to
chick
make
before.
conversation. I would make conversation like
Dude, I
would have gone further. I would be like, I do like air though. Like it's easy to breathe.
I still talk like that to women sometimes.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
And I mean, your water's in a lake. Ours comes from an
You know,
evaporator.
yeah,
I mean,
I would love in the back of his head, like they had like an inner monologue thing, like, "What are you doing? What are you doing? You're fucking
What is wrong
blowing
with
it."
you?
sand. This is what you go
Yeah,
to.
yeah, that was the best.
It cuts to R2 and he's got a thought bubble. What the fuck is that?
No,
Why are
no,
you talking like that?
R2's just like,
I can agree with you a little bit. I mean, think about it. You send this really attractive girl and this really attractive guy to this planet by themselves. They're alone, and obviously this guy
in the fuck palace of Naboo.
yeah, and obviously this guy would score a lot of ass if he wasn't a Jedi.
Yeah.
But it just so happens, like you said, he's been crushing on this girl for like 10, 15 years. What the fuck did
Padme.
you think was gonna happen?
Yeah.
Padme, help me get this Jedi chastity belt off.
Yeah. He's
You
like,
know,
No, he didn't need a chastity belt. They gave him a rat tail.
Meanwhile, Anakin can't bang Padme, but meanwhile, Ki-Adi-Mundi is over here, the last of his kind, with 100 wives and Legends continuity.
All
No,
that shitting on this
that's
dialogue.
the one thing that I did want to see in the Acolyte was like a Yoda who hasn't got promoted yet, just walking around, just being disenchanted in the Jedi Temple, like, sucks this place does. Wait, I might.
Ki-Adi-Mundi's just walking around the temple with like 50 bitches on his arms. Like,
oh, I'm sorry, I can't hear you over the fact that my species is endangered.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm about to go into the council chambers and procreate.
Y'all think my head is pointy?
I'm just saying.
I'm
Maybe lean over Yoda's chair.
When I first watched Attack of the Clones, I was like, damn, I could not wait for that movie to end. The part where they were talking to each other in that garden, I almost died. I'm like, this has to be porn. This is porn dialogue here. They weren't trying.
It is porn dialogue. It is.
I've missed you for so long. Gay. That's just gay.
He's awkward. It was like that one scene. He was like, and you. She's like, my haven't you grown? And you have grown more beautiful. I mean, it's just
That's
like,
the first time you saw her after 10 years. I mean,
dude, can we acknowledge the total stalker face moment he has? Like, as she's packing her fucking suitcase, she's like, "Please don't look at me like that." And he's like, "Why not?" She's like,
he's all like,
dude, he literally looks at the camera and goes, "Sorry, my lady."
Yeah, that's where you want Obi-Wan to go, like, Anakin, you're being fucking.
He did
creepy.
say that. He did say that. He said that. Weird, cringe shit this man was saying.
He did. That's why I want Obi-Wan to go, like, bro, like, you're being fucking gay.
Oh my God,
to be fair, it's all better than somehow Palpatine returned.
Anakin, when I said this Anakin, when I said this weapon was your life, I didn't mean the one between your legs.
Yeah.
Remember when you were making out with your first girlfriend, and you came right as she touched your leg? It was me, Barry. I jerked you off at super speed so it'd seem like you nutted at just a woman's touch.
I don't remember that part.
That's sick.
Although that does seem like something Thawne would do.
Dude, have you seen the 10-minute extended version of that?
No,
They call it "It Was Me, Barry" extended cut.
You'll have to send that to me. Dude, I have been watching like the Naruto recut.
Dude, it is the funniest shit you will ever watch.
There is a part where Flash got to run back to our time to save it. He's like, "I'm going back, Bruce." He's like, "Cool story, bro."
I remember the Oral Knots like recut of
oh no, Chloe, I can't. That's actually copyright. I actually can't. I tried to promote a long time ago.
Dark Knight Rises. That was funny as fuck.
You know, there's another scene in Attack of the Clones that really kind of it doesn't irk me.
Attack of the Clones.
Well, it's just kind of
funny. I thought for a long time that was bottom of the barrel Star Wars until Disney bought it.
Until Acolyte. Oh my God! Like,
dude, I've been forced to watch that on my buddy Roman's channel.
Power of Two.
Dude, I'm watching it with the intent of reviewing it once it's all done. So.
I have so many fucking things that I can get into.
Nate,
also, someone needs to tell Avocado Head that resting bitch face isn't acting.
She has the same expression in every fucking scene. Oh my God!
Oh my God!
And, another critique. How many times are these bitches gonna get knocked out? And since they're twins, sometimes it's happening twice an episode.
Someone's got to clip that first part. How many times you want to see these bitches
get knocked out?
You know what would be awesome if they had the what's his face? The powers, the GI Joe twins, the Cobra twins.
Oh, Snake Eyes and
no. One's got scar here, one's got a scar here. Like you hit one, the other one feels it. They really should lean into. They should have leaned into that.
WZ said Acolyte is more entertainable. I will say this: the clips that I've seen are at least funny. Boba Fett was just boring, dry, and not entertaining whatsoever. But they did have that Luke Skywalker episode. They had the one episode that was decent.
You know, episode 6 prove to me once and for all, there's definitely a double standard when it comes to the sexualization
English,
of certain
please.
characters.
Did
Oh,
you
yeah.
watch
It's
the
been a long
video?
dude. We can't apparently in modern 2024 we can't show any attractive women at all showing a little bit of skin, but Smilo Ren can swim butt ass naked in a lagoon
Dude,
while he's
she's
trying to
staring at
seduce
his
the fucking-
dick that
the
whole scene.
the whole time,
And he's looking up at her like, oh, since you're not gonna join me. And I was like,
I
who
mean-
the fuck is this guy?
I mean, granted to the actor for working out for the role, but the thing is, like, so
Darth Riz all of a sudden.
but the thing is, this guy can walk around cocking balls out, shirt off,
They did
everything.
the same thing in House of a Dragon or House
But-
of the Dragon. It was like my expectations have been subverted from the lack of tit I have seen
Right?
in a Game of Thrones show. So much so that they have walked around. They've had like 3 whorehouse scenes, and the only thing I got was dick and balls.
Damn.
You have
Imagine-
subverted my expectations.
It's in alignment with the South Park,
That's just
Yeah,
modern
yeah,
20
where
that-
all he's obsessed with is dick and balls.
that's just modern 2024. You go to any whorehouse nowadays, it's just cock and balls.
Yeah.
Nate, did you watch the episode with
They're
the
like
not
titties.
closed captioning, but the
What are those?
audio description on?
Wait, say it again, Darnell.
Did you watch the
I love
episode with the
titties.
audio description on?
Yeah, I
did
heard
not.
that one.
No,
If
no.
you watch, well, I was watching a Disparu's review of it, and he played that scene with the audio description on, so for blind people. And
Oh,
he talks
no.
about his taut muscles multiple times, how the sun shines off of them. It gets very fucking sexual. Very.
Oh
Fit-
yeah,
fit-
it was
fit- fit-
audio.
fit-
It was auditorio porn.
Oh, yeah.
I feel worse for that movie for Saul, or not movie, but Saul, the Dude from
Squid Games.
Game.
Squid Games. Yeah.
that motherfucker had to learn English for
the
this,
show.
and he
Yeah.
is acting his fucking ass off.
Yeah, he's great.
They do this thing, and a lot of modern writers do it, where they just can't commit to anything. He's like, so I'm reading your mind. I might not be, but
yeah,
I'm re-
he
it was like, you would call me a Sith, but I'm not. And it was like, okay, just stop.
yeah.
You're a
it just-
Sith. That's fine. Coyote Mundi was wrong. He got it wrong. He was too busy banging bitches.
He was too busy with banging 50
Eh,
bitches.
That's fine. The
The
guy had pussy falling out of his pockets for a long time. I would mix a couple dates up too.
He's almost extinct.
The biggest missed opportunity that I saw was you gave a Wookiee a lightsaber, where they said like someone who would like tear your arms off of a chess game. I would have liked to see like a fight scene where instead of like force pushing, he's force grabbing people so he can get his fucking hands on
He
you.
couldn't afford that, remember?
Oh,
That was-
oh,
that was a-
really?
that was a
Where'd it
reason-
go?
the
Craft
reasoning was-
services? It's
the
like $1
reasoning-
billion an
The
episode.
reasoning was we couldn't afford to have the fight. Each episode is $22 million.
Yeah.
Again, I go to money laundering. This is
Yeah,
all
I
been
agree,
money
I
laundering,
agree.
It has
money
to be.
laundering.
Because if the episodes are
The
20
costumes
minutes
look
long,
like shit. Everything looks like shit. I will give them that the scenery, the cinematics look awesome. The locations are fucking great. The show is a steaming pile
And you know,
of dog shit.
The Acolyte once again is a classic example of what happens when you have a really cool fucking premise. Like, dude, the fucking Sith return. We get to see a show from the point of view of the Sith as they're returning during the High Republic era. That could be fucking cool. But once again, it's about execution.
Yep.
Writing is terrible. They have no sense of direction on the kind of story that they want to tell, and it's just
The
fucking-
power scales are all over the place.
executing the fans' love of Star Wars.
They should have a total connection to the living force
Yep.
at this point. So, like when they got on not Kashyyyk to find Wookiee Jedi who inexplicably has the same fucking haircut as Leslie Headland.
Yeah.
I didn't catch that.
I didn't know
yeah.
that was
I didn't
that
catch
was
that.
her self-insert.
Mhm.
Here, I'll send you the.
Well,
fucking
I mean-
picture
well,
of
I
her
mean,
standing
avocado-
next to it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, avocado bitch is literally
Here's
her wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, she was.
No, I can see the
what's his
self-insert.
face's assistant.
Yeah, I can see the other self inserts, but I didn't catch that one.
But
Oh man,
and then what was the other thing where like the hyperspace jump that was great, where Soul had to be like, "Oh, I am sorry, wrong number," and it had to like peace out just before they get there. Terrible.
Yeah.
But another thing too, it was like they can't figure out the difference between like Osha and May. I was like, this was your Padawan for 8 years. And by the way, the other bitch has a tattoo on her face.
Yeah. Also,
you didn't
not to
smell
mention
the hair.
Yeah, no shit, right? That was my first thought. I was like, oh,
Burning
that
hair
stinks.
smell doesn't go
That's
away in
bad.
20 minutes.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
Well, also the fact that apparently this bitch has been trained to kill Jedi.
Hold on,
but
Slag, I'm going to send you that picture real quick.
This bitch has been killed to train Jedi as well, but somehow she gets her ass whooped by a small Ewok furry looking motherfucker and gets squirted in the eye by an assistant droid. like it's a fucking comedy skit.
Swag, can you pull that up? I sent it to you. It's
It
a
was a
picture of
Bukake
Leslie
scene.
Headland with the Wookiee Jedi. They have the same haircut.
No, please. No. Nope.
Open it. Open it.
Open it.
MSK sees it. He's like, no,
What's
it's
in the
not
box?
true. It's not
What's in the
possible.
box?
Search your feelings.
You know it to be true. Oh my fucking god.
Self-insert.
Self-insert.
They look like they could be siblings.
Yeah. She just has a more pronounced jaw. She looks like Powdered Toast Man from
I
Ren and
still
Stimpy.
go back to Quarter Black Carrot's. I still go back to Quarter Black Carrot's description of her.
I could use her fucking jawline as a can opener for tomato soup.
What was Quarter Black? What did Quarter Black have to say?
Well, being that she is the former personal assistant of Harvey Weinstein, she's too ugly to assault.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Holy shit. Well, that went far left.
I mean, she's right. He's right.
Oh my
I'm
god.
sure there's enough alcohol.
I'm not touching that one. Nope.
MSK's no. He's like
Things
no
MSK
comment.
has never said on a woman.
I'm reformed now.
Okay. Okay. What else can I tear apart about that show? Yord. I don't know where all these people were talking about Yord. Yord sucks. Yord was boring as fuck. Yord was the worst actor in that entire show. Yord fucks up shit in his own like story where like when X
23.
22.
when X-23 like and then OSHA's running back like we have to help her, and it was like she's a Jedi, she can take care of herself. It's like, no, she's a Padawan.
I think
Fighting a Sith Lord. You should
Right.
probably get your ass back there.
honestly,
Cannon
you know,
fodder.
I don't think fucking Daphne Keene does a bad job. I mean, of the newer characters,
She did good.
of the newer characters, she's actually the better out of them.
The only thing I didn't like about her is she's a mouthy Padawan.
Yeah.
Where
I mean,
she's like, no, we should do this. And it was like, oh, should we?
Well, I mean, this is Star Wars. Aren't all fucking Padawans kind of mouthy?
No, not really. It's usually just Anakin, and then they gave Ashoka to Anakin to go like, dude, this is how annoying you are.
They literally gave him Ahsoka just to go, dude.
Yeah.
This is what you sound like. Shut up.
Okay, and then if you watch Clone Wars, they grow together. Okay, that's called good writing. Now, granted, they had 6 seasons. Now they're doing this thing with they don't even have a good name for Smilo Ren. It's the Stranger.
Yeah.
Well, the Stranger. Now they're doing this will they won't they, and I was like, you cocksuckers, you had what 9 episodes? You're gonna start pulling this shit in episode 7 of 9 of the will they won't they. Guess what? It's gonna be smushed together and it's gonna feel forced and it's gonna be poorly written. You've had all these characters
Or they'll
interact
forget about
since
it.
the 2nd episode.
Ooh,
You could have
so
a
speaking of
talented
that,
wrght could have done this.
Fucking 50
I
Shades
see
of
that-
Dark Side.
I just saw a video. I think it was a Disparu video where they did an interview with.
Got my
with
nostril
Headland.
back.
Yeah,
All
we heard. I could tell you weren't breathing like you like a pug. So Headland did an interview. I don't know who was with. How when she saw how Manny Jacinto looked in his uniform, she rewrote scenes with him on the fly and rewrote the show on the fly to give him more, like talking scenes and more scenes, which if you notice, it was kind of jumbled in the beginning. It's gotten even more broken as the episodes have gone by, and they've shown more of him.
Not surprised.
And the show is getting more broken because supposedly, and like in the article, she talks about how like good his arms looked. I'm like, isn't she a lesbian? I mean, look, I can get checking out. You know, look, if I see an attractive dude, that dude's fucking hot. You got some good arms and whatnot. But I also don't make movies and shows and like make being straight my only identifying factor.
I saw Chris Hemsworth like in any Thor movie. I'm like, good on you, man. I don't want to wake up at 3:00 in the morning and eating salmon patty, but you're doing it.
She's talking about this guy. I'm getting I'm watching the video and he's highlighting what she's saying. I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah, because
she's getting wet for this dude.
Yeah, it's almost like she wants to get him on her own casting couch.
Yeah. But God. She's stuck with avocado head.
And what's funny is he asked to change the costume to hide his arms because he felt like either he was self-conscious or he didn't like the way it was. He felt it had been more in line to have his arms covered as always a Sith. And she was like, no, we're gonna go with the shirt with the sleeveless costume.
Yeah. Shut up, bitch. You want a job? That's how it goes. It's called show business. So like, Leslie, we can't talk that way anymore. It's like, this is what I learned. I learned it from watching you.
You made me this freak.
Or there's that. Another article that I saw about it where it was like, why everybody is falling in love with this droid. I was like, this is the shittiest droid.
Literally nobody is talking about this droid.
I didn't realize it was a droid until the end of the second episode.
I thought it was her
in jail.
Honestly, I thought it was her fucking space vibrator or some shit.
No, everyone just says it's a cosmic screwdriver. That's what it is.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and
I haven't seen episode 7 yet, but I've
episode 7's not out yet.
I watched 6 in. I watched reviews of it, so I'm ready for it. But it seems like it is fucking trash. Like
it makes.
I will say I thought episode 3 was the worst of the bunch. This is the worst of the bunch.
Yeah,
it is a nothing burger.
Well, and 5 with the best lightsaber battle ever. It was just like,
which is bullshit. I mean, don't get me wrong. It was cool visually, but at the same time, you're never going to beat Duel of the Fates.
Here's what they do, and this shows a lack of not only blocking, writing talent. It's just a failure on all fronts. Is like, hey, we got this big, supposed to be intricate lightsaber battle. What if we do it from really far away and put a bunch of fucking trees and shit in front of it? It was like,
it's probably script direction was simply, and then they fight with lightsabers.
Yes.
Well, you see,
I guarantee that's what it was.
That's exactly what it says.
You see 2 of them on the left side of the screen, just like, and they're nowhere near the fucking Sith. They're just like, yeah. And the Sith is on the other side of the screen fighting other people.
Like I said, and there's other things too. OSHA they said that she was, a Jedi for however long. She appears to have no connection to the Force at all.
She can't use any Force powers. Yeah,
right.
There was the giant scrotum bugs on the trees and what does she do? Like any Jedi worth their salt would be able to sense that, like, hey, there's a living creature right there. She's like, what's this scrotum bug do? And she's like, starts petting it and immediately turns it into a threat.
Yep.
No one can sense that knockoff Ezra Miller, was I thought he was the bad guy from the get.
Dude, I knew he was.
Fact.
Like,
hold on, I'm putting my camera back on. I knew for a fucking fact the second that he got swung upside down and she came up and May came up to him and started like Bond villain-esque telling him her entire intentions for everything. You're like, now that my sister's in the picture, it doesn't even matter. And he's like, he'll kill you. She's like,
Yeah.
no, it doesn't fucking matter. I'm just gonna like turn myself in, and my sister's alive. And it was like, dude, he was in a trap hanging upside down. All you had to do is not go over there. You could have just walked away and not told this dude shit. But because the plot needed it, it needed you to explain your plan to her.
Well, not to mention it also just kind of lessens him as a villain a little bit because you've made him out to be a fucking clown for like 4 episodes, and now all of a sudden I'm supposed to buy the fact that he's some super Sith
It's
badass.
like the Darth Jar Jar theory.
Yeah, it's like to me. I've heard someone talking about, whoa, Palpatine. Well, here's the thing. Palpatine is a fucking mastermind. This guy's just some random bubbling jackass that you pulled out of your fucking ass and was like, no, he's a Sith. He was just pretend. Dude, I don't care. You've completely destroyed the illusion of him being anything other than a bumbling jackass. Just because you put lightsabers in his hands and go, oh, he's the bad guy, doesn't make him threatening. Sorry.
Okay, yeah. No. People keep making this comparison in House of the Dragon. It's pissing me off. They keep comparing Otto Hightower to Tywin Lannister, and it's like,
really, really,
Otto Hightower is not fucking Tywin Lannister.
No,
okay?
Fuck.
Tywin Lannister is like one of those once in a lifetime political minds. Otto Hightower is just playing the game. Okay, and he's playing it well. He's probably one who was playing it the best at the time that he was around. Tywin Lannister was like a genius, like brought his house back up, you know, from the gutter to the top type of genius. It's the same thing with Sith Boy over here.
Guy.
Like there was like, if you're comparing him to Palpatine, no. I was like, this guy got the jump on everybody. He was a little powerful. These people don't know how to write, so like his power gauge is kind of like hard to track. Like he ain't executing Order 66. Okay,
no.
like
Everybody's
he needs
like
to overthrow a republic. There's a bunch of shit he would need to do.
Yeah, and the thing is, he's like, fuck. Why did my
apples and Palpatine? You know,
yeah. Like, you know, this fucking brain is this fucking show is frying my brain.
And I've rewatched this. This was the second episode a couple of times when Avocado sees May do this. It says she was clearly trained as the Jedi arts, because she fucking gets like the flash when he's about to run.
So apparently, if I look like I'm about to practice my new dance off routine, I must be a Jedi.
Yeah.
I thought this was a sign that she's trained in the Jedi art.
Yeah.
So when she shakes her ass, does that mean that's the dark side?
Yes, that's
channeling the darks.
No, it's like a pendulum.
Yeah,
it's like poetry. It rhymes.
Up your own ass, I see. Wipe, did you not?
Yeah.
Bad does it smell?
Yeah. Stinky it is.
Please don't use the Force.
Non-wiping leads to anger.
So this is the dark side. Hmm?
Oh, Jesus. Help.
Yeah.
Charmin leads to the dark side.
Every episode I have that. I just hold this when we're talking about it. And I was like, I'm well fed. I'm here from my own volition. I'm not being held captive in any way. I can leave anytime I want.
Balls deep, smile, win, win. Call the police.
I see the Acolyte. You're also an Acolyte fan.
That's for him, is gay.
Take
me with you. No, you should have put "Take me with you, Daddy" on the end of it. Oh wow, damn, that's fucked up, son.
R.I.P.
Yeah, and you know the thing is, people are like, well, the Sith, have always practiced deception. I'm like, yeah, deception, not clownery. You know what I mean? There's a difference. Trust me.
But by the way, my favorite part was when she what was like one of those Star Wars shill Twitters the other day was like moments that just hit hard. And it was literally OSHA just putting the ill-fitting helmet on.
And she's like,
and
yeah.
it was like, so it was in 3. Like you see the helmet, you see her hands on the helmet, and then the helmet's on her head.
I'll
It was
tell
like
you right
they
now.
show her wearing the helmet. The helmet is the dumbest thing ever.
Here's the thing.
It offers no strategic advantage.
I don't know where they're going with this other than the fact that, this feels like they wrote this shit on the fly as they were
I'm
fucking filming
hoping,
it.
honestly, that like the Jedi have like a nuclear option where it was like, push the button, we must. And it was just like, they just bombed the whole planet.
What's fucking
Suck
killing
yourself, dick will not.
Well, what's killing me about this whole fucking thing, because dude, they're teasing it. And I swear to God, if they pull some fucking switcheroo where she ends up being the acolyte, it's fucking bullshit.
It's gonna be.
Well, because here's why it's bullshit. You spend the entire season talking about how, these fucking Jedi are her friends. She cares about them. And then all of a sudden, just magically, because this fucker takes off his shirt and shows his dick and balls to her, she's all of a sudden for the dark side now.
What?
There's no way that
women
chick
can
is
be
on the dark
petty.
side.
Like,
You know what they say, once you go dark side.
It just fucking kills me, man. Like, you literally spent half a season talking about how
It's
you love these
poorly
people
written.
and your friend. Yeah, it's fucking shit,
So,
dude.
What I would have done, and I was talking to my buddy Lance, Outcast Creative. He's like a screenwriter. He's done stuff years and years. Okay, so you do all the whole things with the twins, right? You actually make one of them a Sith, and then you have a situation where May changes places with OSHA, and then you have a Sith infiltrate the Jedi Temple.
You see, going into the show,
what the
I thought
show's
that
about.
I thought that was the plan.
That
from
would
the
have been
beginning.
immediately more intriguing.
But then again, we apparently they can't hire competent enough writers to.
Yeah,
write
I was going
that
to
kind
say
of
you're
stuff.
expecting competent writing.
That's
from
what I'm saying. I was like, I did that in 5 seconds.
Michael said that lightsaber should cut clean through that helmet. Honestly, I didn't hate the whole cortosis thing.
No, I hate it because they go, hey, like the extended universe is dead, but like we're just gonna cherry.
It's not dead in my mind.
No, it's not dead in my mind, but it was like we just don't want to give the writers who did years and years of work to make the extended universe credit, and it's all got to go to Führer Mickey Mouse and
Führer Mickey Mouse,
dictator for life, Mickey the Mouse.
I'm not going to pay you shit.
Yeah.
So I know a big thing's to call it like the Venom
fucking your
helmet.
franchises. Whoa.
But if every time I see the helmet on screen, I think back to episode 1, doing the pod race, and I think it's the last racer to get taken out. The one like he Sebulba's hitting him, and he goes roar, like the one like the little. Every time I see the face I see the helmet, I hear that sound. Roar!
I know
Like
the guy you're talking about. He
Some
kinda
dad
does
being
look
like some dad being like a dinosaur who like doesn't want to be a dinosaur. Just get like roar. I keep picturing that sound when I see the helmet. I'm like, I start dying laughing.
As far as I've heard a lot of people because Walter's talking about it and Fatal Crest is talking about it. As far as Sith designs goes, I really don't understand why people are shilling for this guy's look because, dude, there are Sith from Legends.
They're getting paid to do it.
They're sipping because it's Disney Star Wars.
Dude, Darth Bane, Darth Zana, fucking Darth Malgus, like Revan, motherfucking Revan. All of them look better
I'm
than this
saying
guy.
good. Don't let them touch
Snoke
those
look
characters.
better than this guy.
Don't let them touch those characters.
Dude, I would like. Oh God, I don't know what I'd do if they came
Okay.
out and talked about doing a fucking Revan show or something. I'd lose my mind.
I would be upset because
Yeah.
they're gonna get Leslie Headland and it was like even what's his face Filoni has been compromised at this point.
Yeah.
It's been obvious that he's been cucked by his wife. It was like I think Revan should have failings and you know, it was like maybe he has the red and the purple lightsaber. I don't know what his wife sounds like, but he wears that stupid fucking cowboy hat all the time now.
People who say that kind of stupid shit know absolutely nothing.
Yes,
about the source
exactly.
material. Because if you read the fucking source material, played any of the games, or read any of the fucking comics, Riven has all that already. What the fuck do you mean?
By the way, the guy kind of bounces around.
The motherfucker literally
He's
goes
Jedi,
from Jedi
Sith,
to
he's
Sith,
Jedi.
back to Jedi, back to Sith. This motherfucker is so strong. He literally willed himself back to life.
Yeah, who's the life force sucking like Sith? Like
Why will I want to be
Nihilus,
Sith.
Darth
My
Nihilus.
force sucking Sith.
Yes,
Hell
thank
yeah,
you.
sign me up.
His name is literally the Lord of Hunger. I swear to God, fucking Disney better not touch any of these guys.
no, that's what
mad.
I'm saying. It was like
Stop talking about it.
you know what I would do? It was like, like if I had $1 million, it was like if I had like $7 billion, like, I would just go back and be like, hey, guess what, fags?
Dude,
All the Disney shit's gone.
Dude, I've often told people, like, if you gave
It's
me
gone.
If you gave me
you know
$1
what?
billion,
BB-8. I'll let you keep BB-8.
Can I make a prediction?
What?
Kathleen Kennedy's going to retire because, well, they can't fire her.
They
And
can't.
Leslie Headland will take over the spot as being the head of Lucasfilm.
Oh,
Probably.
I will light a candle for John Wilkes Booth and let's see, Lee Harvey Oswald. Who's the guy who did the Kent State shooting?
Oh God.
Okay. That guy, Jonathan Hinckley. A lot of Johns.
Well, they all read John Salinger's.
Well,
Catcher in
have you
the
guys heard? Have you guys heard about Captain John?
No.
You have a stroke?
Fuck you. Fuck you, ass. Put some respect on
no,
John Moxley's
but
name.
seriously though, like just stop. Just
Yeah.
the problem is, even when they decide they want to sell, it was like, you have totally killed this franchise. They're like the aliens in Independence Day, where they're like locusts. They suck every vital resource out and then just move on.
Yeah.
It was like, I'm just waiting for it. It was like, oh, what's going on with Dragon Ball?
Where no, at this point, we're fucking Sarah Connor and Kathleen Kennedy's the fucking Terminator. She just won't fucking stop. She can't be reasoned with. She can't be talked out.
They'll just keep coming. New pronouns.
New pronouns, new shitty things to own the chuds.
It's an upgrade.
Oh, by the way, I called the leftist a chud the other, because like they always like steal stuff. Like if you ever seen like leftist memes, they turn it around and turn it into like a thesis. Like they can't do it. So I called like a leftist a chud the other day, and like his head exploded. I was like, and then it's like, you can't say that. You're the one who's a chud. I was like, fuck off, shut up, you bootlicker. And it was like he just didn't know what to do.
Oh my God. You know,
it was really fun.
I saw a video the other day where I think there was some kind of con going on in Colorado. It looked like a Galaxy Con or something like that. There was literally a bunch of people getting mad at this guy because he showed up dressed like Darth Nihilus to a fucking nerd like sci-fi convention. Like everybody there was dressed like Rey or some of these new fucking characters, but this guy shows up as Nihilus and he's the fucking bad guy. Like what?
Well, I mean, technically he is the fucking bad guy, but
yeah, but like seriously,
he's like one of the baddest of bad guys. But yes, that should be something that should be admired.
Yeah, I don't know. That would be like me going to Galaxy's Edge with fucking Darth Revan's lightsaber in my hand.
With my pudgy white ass, if I showed up dressed up like Jessica Rabbit, they'd be like, slay.
Yep.
You know what you should cosplay as? You need to cosplay as fucking Kenny from South Park when he looks like fucking Kathleen Kennedy. There you go.
Yeah.
No, Cartman. It's Cartman.
Yeah,
right?
Cartman. Yeah, Cartman.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I knew you would correct yourself. I let you go to it.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, it just I don't get it, man. Like what is so bad about doing right by the fans and just telling coherent stories. Like, look, no one is saying you can't do new stuff with Star Wars, but tell a good fucking story if you're gonna do it, man.
But
X-Men
it
97.
doesn't go. But to do that, they have to abandon their not so secret gay agenda.
Yeah.
Right.
No, to do that, you have to have integrity. A lot of these people like fail upwards. So do you guys hear the big thing like with the writer for the new Blade movie?
No, what happened?
So now they're going through rewrites again. I was like, not to mention that the new Captain America movie, which basically the Sam Wilson Falcon movie, is like 300. They're saying now it's like $350 million worth of reshoots.
Yeah,
looks like an entirely different film. So the writer was like bragging. The writer for Blade was like bragging about this, and they're like, so Blade's actually going to be like a secondary character, and we have like a female character who's going to like teach him life lessons, and everyone was like,
dude,
no, don't do that. And then he had like a little temper tantrum and was like, fine, we'll just have him fight vampires. And it was like, yeah, that's
exactly what we want. That's not a hard movie to make.
Nailed it.
And the thing, and I don't ever want to hear anyone from the fucking team talking about Captain America 4 and bragging about it. The movie has to make $1 billion just to break even. Like, shut up.
Well, with all the reshoots, it's not now. Which I'm not a big fan of like reshoots, test audiences. Like, what they say about the Ayer cut and everything. I as much as I never thought that Zack Snyder was gonna like pull a rabbit out of his hat for that.
Sensitivity watchers.
When you saw the original cut for Suicide Squad, it appeared to be a much darker film, and then you get through the movie, and then you get a test audience, and then Warner Brothers, who I am at this point, I'm almost positive that they might be like allergic to making money. They're like, make it funny like Deadpool.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay, like give the dude a break. So do I think it was probably like a great film? No, I didn't like the Jared Leto Joker.
Yeah,
maybe because there's so much footage. I would be interested in seeing it, stuff like that.
Dude, you know something funny? I've often told people, give me $1 billion and give me the Star Wars, give me the Star Wars franchise and look at me and go, do whatever you want. That's exactly what I do, dude. To kind of quote Star-Lord from Guardians 2, I'm going to make some weird fucking shit. I'm going to make some shit that nobody has seen before. And you know what? People are going to love it. And there's going to be people that are going to fucking hate it. But guess what? It's probably going to be a hell of a lot better than whatever the fuck Disney's doing.
Oh, yeah. Yep. No, it's the same thing with Warner Brothers. I mean, and everybody talks shit about James Gunn. At least James Gunn understands the medium that he's trying to bring to live action.
Yeah.
I was like, there's a stark difference. I never thought I'd see Starro the Conqueror as an actual
right. I mean,
thing. I was like,
at least James Gunn.
I will say Nathan Fillion is way too fucking old to play Guy Gardner. He looks ridiculous with that stupid fucking bowl cut. You could have given him a different hairstyle. And also, why are we starting with Guy Gardner? Guy Gardner is my least favorite fucking Green
I was
Man.
going to say Guy Gardner's kind of ridiculous as a character anyway. So,
yeah.
kind of fits, I think.
The only person in the Justice League that Batman couldn't stand and punched in the face. Which if we're going towards that, cool. I'll take that. But if I had $1 billion, you know what I would actually do?
What?
I would do something like I would word for word, script for script. I would either make a live action remake of Under the Red Hood or Batman Mask of the Phantasm.
Oh, that's awesome. That's a good idea.
Why
$1 billion right there.
Right, I would make my money back in a second. Of just like playing blackjack. Just
I'll say this about James Gunn. At least he's not like Zack Snyder in the vein that he read one Batman comic and just thinks he's a Batman expert all of a sudden.
Yeah, and not even that. New 52 Batman, or
Right.
or he did this thing. So before Batman v Superman came out, he read that one quote that Batman before he like puts on the mech suit and goes toe to toe with Superman. He had to read that whole like soliloquy, whatever you call it, like monologue. And then he managed to make a movie that had none of that context in there. And it was just like, oh, the suit. I like Doomsday too. Doomsday can come. And we have to bring Wonder Woman too.
Martha.
He didn't even the motherfucker didn't even read The Dark Knight Returns. He looked at 2 pages from the book and then decided, oh, I know everything I need to know now.
It's terrible.
Motherfucker literally took inspiration from The Dark Knight Returns, the fucking book where Batman literally picks up a gun from a fucking criminal and goes, these are the weapons of cowards.
Yep.
Yeah, but somehow you're saying that's your inspiration, but you literally have Batman blowing up motherfuckers
I knew
with
we were
Gatling
fucked
guns on the
The
Batmobile.
second Kevin Costner played Pa Kent, I knew we were fucked.
Oh,
in Man of Steel, Kevin Costner is good at a couple of things. He's good at looking stoic and riding at horses. Like when Kevin Costner, I saw he was IMDb. Like
he's
also going to be in the movie again. So I was like, it's going to be a flashback. And it was like, hey, what do we need in this movie that is a sequel to the Man of Steel? You know, the Superman movie that doesn't explain what kryptonite is, that doesn't explain who Lex Luthor is, and also wants to explain who Batman, Wonder Woman.
Yeah. So my problem with a lot of it starts in Man of Steel. The big problem with Man of Steel is that if Superman as a character doesn't have a device that can also take him down, then the only thing he can really do is kill somebody. Remember, Man of Steel doesn't establish kryptonite. So how would Superman kill Zod? Like, how would he take care of him? He would have to.
Well, I mean, obviously he would put him back in the Phantom Zone.
You could, yeah. But good writing.
They don't. Good writing. So what did we need an hour and a half into the movie that explains all the things that I thought that they thought they were going to shoehorn in there, and everyone was just going to be like, fine. Perfect movie, as always, Zack Snyder. No, what did we need was the ghost of Pa Kent talking about the time where the farm flooded and all the horses drowned. An hour and a half into the film, and I'm going like, this is.
Let me ask you guys something, and I want you to bear with me on this.
No.
Because we've all kind of universally agreed the Martha moment is pretty dumb from a writing standpoint.
Yeah, that's what I was about to go to.
Well, hold on. Hold on.
Guys smoking weed in the screen room going like,
hold on. Let me make my point. Do you think that moment could have worked if Batman was not a fucking killer in this movie?
No. Let me tell you why.
Okay.
Bye.
You quit being an ass and let the man talk.
No, let me tell you why. The whole time he was talking to Alfred, going like, "This man is a universal threat." Yada yada. It didn't say anything about killing him. His whole purpose, it didn't have to be about killing Superman. It could have been about neutralizing Superman. At that point, they had been fighting basically back and forth, tit and tat. The fact that you just said like some lady's name, that just makes Batman look like he's not one of the greatest minds, like under like what, Mr. Terrific or whatever. He's like the third smartest man on earth. Like he can't separate his emotions from that. Now, granted, I'll take that argument that he can, because there's always that argument that he's the angry orphan, yada yada. No, I do not think that Martha, just the name Martha, is enough to do that. I like even look at like what they do in like Bruce Timm and everything. Anytime that they have clashed in the comics, usually Superman does something that Superman is like the embodiment of hope, right? He does something where no one else could have pulled that feat, and he brings hope to everyone and shows humanity that there's a better way. And Batman goes like, okay, I like this guy. Like, you didn't need. We're like, oh, holy shit.
Well, I think the moment
she has
makes
the
no sense.
same name as my mom.
Well,
We're besties
yeah.
now. Like, that is the dumbest fucking, like, that is something out of a Pauly Shore movie. Like, that is fucking retarded.
Well, I would say the scene doesn't help at all because the entire movie's bad from like every standpoint, but that part is even more stupid because I'm supposed to suddenly believe in my brain Batman didn't just try to run up on this dude like a black guy trying to get another black guy's weed and try to beat his ass, then almost kill him. And then the scene tries to trick you and go, hey, well, now you guys, because you guys have moms are the same name, now you guys can be like cool buddies. And it's like,
you're going to try to tell me that the world's greatest detective didn't know that to begin with.
That's what I was about to say.
Okay. You're going to try and tell me that he hadn't been monitoring, like, okay. Have you guys ever seen like, they did a cartoon of The New Frontier?
I think so. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. He's like, he says something to Martian Manhunter. He's like, hey, I already have a what is it, like a radiated rock that'll take care of the one in Metropolis. All it takes for you is like a book of matches. Batman has a contingency for every single fucking person. Yes, exactly. Tower of Babel. Great. They kick his ass out of the Justice League because he's so goddamn efficient.
Or another thing with people who don't have even read that story because it got adopted in Justice League Doom. Yes, Batman's plans were to not kill the Justice League. Because he really can't. His plans were to neutralize them.
No, they were modified.
That's what a lot of people forget in context. Those plans were to neutralize.
Okay. Well, in that there's a kryptonite bullet. Do you know what he does to Superman in the comic book?
Just saying.
No, it's not that he couldn't kill him. He knows how to kill him.
Yeah,
but that information is too powerful to put on paper. That's why he did the neutralizing.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I'm saying, like, here's the difference we're talking about. So, like, kryptonite, Metallo shoots Superman in Justice League Doom with a kryptonite bullet. Do you know what he does to Superman in Tower of Babel?
I forgot, man. I remember this.
He uses nanobots to make his skin basically transparent, so he can no longer absorb solar energy.
Like, you can remember right. Yeah.
So you see Superman like screaming, like basically as like this glob of muscle. Like it was like very efficient. Okay. If Superman at that point looked at Batman and went, Martha, and by the way, he doesn't even fucking say it. His bitch has to jump in front of him and go, it's his mother's name. It's his mother's name. Like, Batman doesn't give a fuck, okay?
Yeah.
You would have had to have a very good reason for Batman to stop.
Well, no, the reason why I was bringing it up is because, people factor in that story, not only are his plans to neutralize his friends. The plans are to neutralize his friends, just in any case that there's mind control. And then
yes, exactly.
Because people don't understand, because people need to start projecting real life shit into comic book worlds. In that world, there are aliens that can literally take over their minds. Mind control is very, very powerful of a tool. So, like, in the off chance, there might be a time where
Martian Manhunter is an insanely powerful telepath.
Yeah, like I'm saying, I don't blame him for having contingency plans. Like, why would you not?
I'm thinking about making a video where I could say that Martian Manhunter can slay the entire Justice League.
Like, pure factor in. There's a reason why Injustice plays out like it does. There's no plans for them because he hadn't made them at the time to take care of them. Just saying. I'll be honest here. I agree with him. You have to have contingency plans. I don't get why people think that's a bad thing. They're gods. Wonder Woman herself could quite literally take out all the U.S. Army if she really wanted to. You not got a plan for that? Like, that's people are just like, well, they won't do it because they're good guys, and they won't do it. But we don't. The problem is villains don't give a shit about that. Villains will just take your brain over. They don't care.
I just saw a clip. Batman and Superman were talking with Wonder Woman. It was like, Superman was like, I died Batman's like, I got my back broken. Wonder Woman's undefeated.
Yeah,
Throwing that out there.
True, that's true.
And look, and my favorite part of that whole storyline and the Justice League Doom is when they call him out in the tower, in the watchtower. He's like, "Oh, so you have everyone except for everyone else but yourself?"
Oh
He's
yeah,
like, no,
I was just gonna say that.
Yeah, I got a plan for myself too, and I expect you all to do it if I ever get mind controlled. And they're like, "What?" It's like,
yo, yeah, because
no, he goes, I have a contingency plan. It's called the Justice League.
Yeah, and here factor in, he's, to be fair, he is
Boom,
human.
credit.
So like, I'll be honest,
Perfect movie.
Wonder Woman could literally walk into him and flick his entire head off. Like Wonder Woman herself could kill him easily. All of them can, really. Like they are. I mean, to be fair, like Superman alone could wipe out the entire Earth. Like, why would you not have a contingency plan for that? He can literally kill everybody if he wanted to and enslave them, which, you know, he wouldn't do unless he was under control, but you got to have plans for that. Like, I don't know why people think, like, it's bad to have a backup plan for something like that. That's
it's not.
A smart person would.
It's inherently not. The problem was
he's their friend. I understand.
No.
It kind of comes up underhanded.
But it goes even further. He didn't, which is stupid. Relay that to them. You should infer that about Batman.
I have nanite technology that can really rip your skin off.
Even in Justice League Doom, so like he had a contingency plan for if his contingency plans got hacked. So you know what I mean? So they were going like, okay, all they should have had to say, like, he didn't have to look at Superman and go, Martha. He should have just been like, dude, like, honestly, Mirror Master snuck into the Batcave and hacked the Bat computer.
Walter said, that's why I prefer manga. Don't have time to debate Yeah, well, the thing with continuity when it comes to comics is, as people know, if you read comics, there's continuity. It's not that it like continuity changes so much, and it's not that it changes to the point where the character stuff didn't look cool or impressive.
Okay,
the events don't.
Walter, name a manga that's been going on since 1938.
Yeah, I was gonna say, okay, he killed one person in a comic from the 30s. How fucking long ago the 30s was. This character's gone through so many different iterations and different retellings.
Superman has too. Superman can only leap a single bound. Not because I know people use he used to have a gun. It doesn't matter if he originally used to have anything. If you're supposed to evolve a character,
even the original creators come out and said that, him using a gun in that issue was probably not a good idea.
Yeah, those I would chalk that up to creators making mistakes because they corrected it later on. I'm saying like people don't understand when it comes to a creative mind for a comic book, people have a lot of shitty ideas and they correct them later on. You know, just because Superman and Batman started out one way, that's not how people normally look at those characters anyway. People get very angry when Batman's killing because it's kind of like counterintuitive for the character for him to kill people. It just is. If you want a character that does that, people just want Batman to kill because they want to be like Punisher. And in reality, it makes no sense for the character to kill because it would be fundamentally bad for the character. It's fundamentally stupid for the character to kill people when his parents were killed the way that obviously Joe Chill did it to his parents. It makes no sense for him to kill. Also, this thing is, why do people want him to kill so bad? It feels like people are just crazy, psychotic people, honestly.
Well, it's because people have this thing where if they think, a character like Spider-Man or Batman is killing, it makes them even edgier and cooler. And it's like, no, that just betrays their character.
A doobie. That sounds better, right?
Yeah. Okay. So if I want to watch,
I knew what you were saying.
Yeah. So if I want to watch, so just because I want to see Sonic the Hedgehog smoke crack and do crystal meth, that makes him cooler. Okay, I see that logic.
Isn't that how Sonic got fast?
I mean, yeah.
No, he did cocaine for that.
What I missed?
Oh.
Sonic apparently is a meth head and a cocaine addict.
Yeah.
Well, I was. Well, MSK was talking about, I don't understand why people want to, see these characters kill. And I told him, I was like, the people who want to see characters like Batman and Spider-Man kill everybody they come into contact with are a bunch of motherfuckers who basically think that the character killing makes them cooler and edgier.
Also, I can make sure I'll bring this up right now.
No.
I can tell who actually reads Batman's source material compared to just watching movies and TV shows. I can mind. I'm not saying you're a shit person if you only watch movies and TV shows. That's whatever. What I'm saying is
But,
you
like,
will
up your
fundamentally
game.
I was saying you will fundamentally understand why Batman killing those guys won't make sense. And I always bring this up. Gotham as itself, an entity, will produce villains constantly. So here's an example. People say, why doesn't he kill the Joker? It doesn't matter if he does. Someone else will just do what the Joker is doing. All of his villains are essentially different versions of what Joker is to a certain extent, based on different personality traits and different ways they do things. There will always be another version of the Joker out there. It doesn't matter if he kills him. It literally won't matter. I'm just saying. That's how that universe works.
Oh, he always said too, like
that.
the number of killers in the world still stays the same.
Yeah. Killing off one doesn't change anything. Victor Zsasz is a killer. Victor Zsasz is literally a serial killer.
I will ask people this, and I've asked people this before, and they can never answer this question. So let's go back to BVS for a minute. Why does it make sense? Why does it make sense for Batman to be blowing motherfuckers away with Gatling guns in that movie?
Because they're parademons and they're not people.
No, I said BVS. Not Justice League.
You're talking about the scene where he was gunning down.
I'm talking about the nightmare sequence at the end of BVS.
No, I'm talking about where he's chasing dudes with the Batmobile and he's killing them.
Oh, I remember that one. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's in every Batman movie. Since Keaton, Batman has been just dropping motherfuckers. So what translates into live action doesn't translate from like page to comic book very well. So like when Batman like kicks a dude off the ledge in a comic book or in a cartoon, fine. So like when he straps a bomb to a dude's chest and like Batman Returns, like we're like, in live action, it's a much different animal.
That's just my thing. I've honestly never understood the Batman killing. It honestly is so stupid. Like if people want heroic people killing is that's honestly stupid. Like the reason why
Batman is a full-on lunatic in the fucking Burton verse. He's a killer in the Snyderverse. I'm saying it just doesn't translate to live action. Yeah. So like if you want to do that, you need to set up that very quickly. Even in fucking what's it? Chris Nolan stuff. He definitely kills guys. He like allegedly. But I'm saying I was like
in Minecraft.
You can only hit people a certain like if you bash a dude's head through like a marble like table, that man is dead.
Are we sure he's dead?
Well, I gotta go back to the Arkham games. I'm playing. I'm like, man, this is awesome shit.
Yeah,
but you're beating people so horribly, their lives are forever changed. This guy's a vegetable now.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. Okay,
especially on stealth missions where you're grabbing people by their fucking ankles, and then all of a sudden on a 20-foot drop, they just drop down.
I will point this out. I will point this out. Those are serial killers, and we shouldn't care what happens to them in general.
You know, it reminds me of a line Damian Wayne has in the Injustice 2 story mode, you know, the video game. He's like, so you won't kill, but you're completely okay with traumatic brain injuries.
I have no problem.
They're still alive. Hey, vegetable is still alive, right?
No problem.
He's still breathing.
The fact that if Batman beats a serial killer to the point of death, I'm pretty sure no one should have an issue with that. If anyone, I find you crazy. If you're beating a pedophile to death, hey, yo, do your thing, man.
Are you breathing, son? What? Oh, you got a brain bleed?
Okay, no.
What?
Dude, okay, I will call you out on that because
Mama always told me I should eat my vegetables. What? You look like a good one.
Okay.
What?
If you have a guy who's about to do something insane, right? And then like you drop him off a building, put him in a coma for the rest of his life, and then look at your like squire and go, "We don't kill." Like that's kind of weird. Like,
technically, you're not dead.
Yeah. That's like kind of like your foot in the door. It was like, if he dies on life support, that's not on me.
It's like Rick Grimes in The Walking Dead when he goes, we don't kill the living, and then 2 eposodes later he blows
someone's brains out. Yeah. I will say this, and those instances you said are valid too. When Michael Keaton does the bomb thing, when Christian Bale he kills
kicks
Harvey.
a man off the top of a belfry that is like
There could have been a bed down there to save him.
you know what?
Suicide has
honestly, if he
suicide
threw a
bed.
little device down there and it turns into a little air mattress and saved him,
Yeah.
perfect movie.
Oh, shit. No, I'm just saying, like, people have to understand those versions of Batman that you've seen. I'll say the Keaton one, it's not a really good interpretation of the character. Like, some of these interpretations are not good. That's why they skew people's minds.
Dude,
Hey,
Fatal
Gotham City has a wing at their hospital for Batman vegetables.
Yeah, and you know what the best part is it's founded by the Wayne Foundation.
Yeah.
And,
Exactly.
They're fine.
Dude, Fatal Crest said
No.
they can reflect on their actions while they're in their hospital
Okay.
beds.
Yeah.
I will always use Punisher as a good example, as where like, hey, don't care.
Mhm.
Guys like Spider-Man and Batman care, but like if there's and like they'll never show this in the comic because they can show this in the comic. In a live action, it doesn't make sense where like you bring like real life physics into that where you go like, well, you say that guy survived, that guy's totally dead. The idea of it is enough. I'll give you a pass. It's the same thing with like Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones kills people left and right.
Well,
like
I'll say this, WC. It's not even a comic problem. I promise people. The reason why people think a lot of things they do is because of movies and TV shows. People aren't reading comics like that. Like even back in the day, comics had an audience. But the vast majority of people that talk about Batman, I can guarantee, man, have only seen shows and movies. I promise.
oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Dude. There's literally a scene. There's literally a panel in like the first like original I think it's still Detective Comics. Batman had not had his own comics yet. He literally flies the news from the bat plane and just like scoops a guy up. And it was like, all right, like it's the point of the character where he says like, hey, we don't kill. And then I feel like there's like conversations between like Robin and Batman. It was like, we don't know. It was like, hey, I'm pretty sure you killed that guy. And he was like, well, his mom's name wasn't Martha, so like I don't give a fuck. Like I don't know. I don't know.
Pinochet,
Like
helicopter
I'm
tours.
willing. This is something that I'm willing to suspend my disbelief on.
Yeah.
Where I was like, I don't think Batman wants to kill you, but also if I have a gun to like a lady's head here and he's trying to knock me out and he happens to punch me in the temple and I die.
No. It's a philosophical question.
Okay.
If Batman kicks a bad guy off the roof and no one sees him splat, did he actually die?
No, because it happens off panel. Didn't
right.
count.
If it happens off
And like I
screen,
said,
it
his mother's name probably wasn't Martha, so it doesn't matter.
I'm just pointing out, if Batman's beating serial killers and pedophiles and rapists, I don't care.
By the
Based
way,
on
like
what
you know how everybody does like everyone has done this trope for like the last 10 years, like Injustice and what was
there's no better rehabilitation than becoming a vegetable.
Yeah, exactly. You'll never heard it. Yeah, no, it's a very, very, very Iranian. You can't steal a purse if you don't have another hand.
No. I don't deny that there's a.
What's the other one where Superman is bad? Where the movie where the kid is bad. It's Superman, but he's bad.
Superman 3?
No. It's supposed to be. It's a horror film.
Brightburn.
Okay, Brightburn. So like they did that. I want to make like a Brightburn, but like Batman only won't kill you if you have the same name as his mom. If your mother has the same name as his mother, Batman will spare your life.
Ma'am.
Oh, I could just see that as a
no.
He's like holding the guy over the ledge, like, "Don't kill me, man! Don't kill me! Don't kill! I'm not gonna kill you."
Hold on. 1 second.
What was your mother's name?
No, I was saying, Walter, no, it's definitely a comic problem as well, because if you can draw from multiple different pieces of the character, that's not even technically a problem. That's more like there's no consistency with the character, though. The editorial staff doesn't actually let the people writing the character know. It probably should have some consistency flowing through the character. It's just they kind of just let people just do whatever they want. Sonya, Sonya, how you doing? Had to pop in and show some love.
Sonya,
how you doing?
Dude,
What's your dad's name? John.
Dude, he's just got the guy by the name. He's like, please don't kill me, man. Don't worry, I'm not gonna kill you. And he's like, what's your mother's name? What? What's your mother's name?
Yeah.
Jennifer.
He gives him 2 chances. He's like, "What's your mother's name?"
Doing
Not
nothing.
Martha. All right. What's your
I'm
mother's
just-
maiden name?
I'm just
Jennifer?
sitting here. Rich. We're just sitting here having a good conversation. You know, I'm rich and successful and good looking, and I have a 6-pack. And
You have
Talking
no
about all
bed.
that-
Shut up.
Talking about all
Fact
that,
check. I want to fact check.
It gets me
Fact check.
excited for the Authority.
Just talking
That
about
could be
being
a
all
fucking
that
good-
in a bag of chips.
That
I
could
love
be a
how
good
I
movie,
love how we
think.
all just dogpiled on Emma's.
I'm over here speaking clear-cut facts, like charismatic, tall, rich, good-looking, successful, like all the things that men want to be. You know,
I want you to look at our backgrounds and tell us what we have in common versus yours.
door. We have a door. You
I
have a
got
door in
TVs
your house.
hanging. He's got a TV mount. I mean, he's close. He's halfway there.
Hold on. I'm gonna lean back.
He's got guitars.
Laid back.
Multiple
with my mind on my
instruments.
money and my money on my mind.
I would never do that. I would never simp. That's not what I do.
We literally just caught you in 4K doing
was-
it. Shut up.
I've never said this. This is blasphemy.
Pickle Rick.
This is
Get a
hearsay.
fucking Pickle Rick.
This is hearsay. I want a recount of this election.
Objection. Hearsay.
That
Oh
is a
my god.
big-ass
I don't have
stereo.
a case.
I want that Pickle Rick.
Dude, have you guys seen that video when the Amber Heard and the Johnny Depp trial was coming? Somebody literally made a fucking music video out of the whole thing. It's fucking hilarious.
I have thought
Wasn't it
about
a-
that trial for a long time. I don't
wasn't it
know how
around-
mad I would have to be at someone to go like just like shit
In their bed. Dude,
Wasn't
there's
I
a
was
part
like, that is a
dude,
flex.
dude, there's a part of the song where they go, objection, hearsay. Who the fuck poops in someone else's bed? Objection.
Okay, well, hold on. There's positives to everything. That means her butthole expanded and she must love anal sex. So you want to get that
Okay.
woman pregnant?
I have
What?
I already
What?
have
It's like-
this.
What
I
does
can
that got to do
prove
with
Johnny
shitting in the
Depp's
bed?
innocence immediately because she kept trying to do 2 different things. She kept saying like he was a great guy, but like when he was on drugs, he was a different person. But also, here's this picture of him where like he drank too much and he like shit himself on the couch, or it was like I have never in my life seen someone like
Okay.
nodding
All right.
out and then
All
like
right.
went
They just went.
"Ah, ah."
I mean,
Like,
Sammy's got
that
a point.
doesn't work.
I mean, Sammy's got a point. How fucking mad and just rage fueled did you have to be? to
Exactly. It
literally
was
just shit in the.
So,
Okay,
so there's
but
a picture.
positive to that.
There's a picture of Johnny Depp where like he's passed out on drugs and he had like an ice cream in his hand, and the ice cream, his hand has been in the place long enough where the ice cream had just like melted all over his lap. So he's doing one of these,
Maybe
and
she
then
shit
like
in
all of a
his
sudden, I'm
fucking
sure
lap.
he went like, "What the fuck, bitch? Are you ready to go?" Like it was like that's never happened in the
I just wanna
history of
I want to
drugs.
make sure I point this
Well,
out.
to
I
be
wanna
fair,
I want to make
some
sure this
people
is,
have done that.
if she shit on his bed, there's video of her her butthole expanding with shit coming out, and I need to see the video of it.
No.
Just saying.
No,
I don't ever
no,
wanna see that.
I think I can still do it. Like I like to do impressions.
Do
But,
you
like,
know how?
But when I was watching the thing, like I thought I'd do like the Johnny Depp. So like I always loved if this would have been his like when he got behind the the bench and they ask a question. He's like,
I'm gonna see if I can find this fucking video. It's funny.
I
You
know
know,
it's in the
Chris,
private chat.
This is
And
what
I-
happens when four
did you
white
find
nerds
it?
come into contact
The
with
song?
the token
Yeah.
black host. What do you mean? I'm a white guy. What are you talking about?
Then I told Miss Heard, I said,
Oh yeah, there's
I'd
no
like
reason
to
to
do
be
a bunch
concerned.
of drugs and then
I am normal.
maybe
and I
later
watch
beat the shit out of you.
I watch regular people porn.
Sonia,
I watch-
you
I watch some
came
lesbian
to
porn on the side.
Sonia,
I
you
love
came to the
carpets.
you came to the MSK stream. You should always be concerned.
I'm not even a porn addict, honestly.
Yeah, he's a porn novice.
And the survey says false.
Context and relevance.
I'm just saying I'm a porn connoisseur.
Objection, hearsay.
Tonight on Fact or Fiction.
And,
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Beyond belief.
they asked me if
beyond
I wanted
belief,
to
holy
play
shit. I'm just
Captain
saying.
Jack Sparrow, and
No, whoa.
I
Do you guys
told him I was
consider,
just going to do a bunch of drugs, and then I wanted to fall asleep.
Do you guys
and,
consider a 6'9" a sex position?
She told me I couldn't play guitar anymore, and I said, "I will beat the fucking shit out of you after I do this giant pile of Molly, and then drink a super pint. I invented a pint, and
It sounds like a
and then
Dr.
she
Seuss
shit in my
narrator.
bed."
She
That's
shit-
just that's how Johnny Depp sounded in the whole trial.
Yeah.
They're like, "Johnny, what about your mother?" And he's like, my mother
no.
said, I had
Sonia
a
is
fat
definitely-
face."
Sonia
I'd
is
beat her ass
definitely
too.
a woman, actually. She's a natural born woman, not a manufactured one that they try to produce.
Oh,
Actual-
no, Sonia's
we
my
get-
girl. She's always supporting us on Gooch's channel.
And Miss
Yeah,
Sonia,
yeah.
Oh,
always,
woman.
yeah. She's always tweeting out other people's channels and supporting them, and
That's
she's
why-
all
that's
mine.
why-
She's all mine for cloud chasing.
Yeah, and that's
she
why
can
MSK
pursue me.
went full simp.
Darnell, didn't you say there was someone wanting to promote
Hello?
the Strahd stream? Get with me later on that. We'll look at that.
What am I paying you for?
Bitch.
He's just mad because I'm getting ready to take all his clout tomorrow.
I'm like,
Oh, Darnell's like a fucking cocaine head who hasn't had a fix yet. He's ready to fucking go.
I need my D&D
I-
fix.
I'm just trying to give all you guys clout, and Sonia, I'll give you all of my clout too. If I had some. Just kidding. All
So
right.
check out an amount.
WZ said I'm always suspicious of women around MSK. Dude, MSK, you got to play that video that Drunken shared, dude. It's fucking funny, man.
God. Oh
Yeah,
my goodness.
I'm serious, man. It's fucking great.
I was just say, hey, step
Then
sister
that big-
porn is fire.
And I became a lawyer representing him.
What is wrong with this guy?
Trying to
The
get you
video.
to show the
You said-
Trying
video.
to get you to play the video, jackass.
We're heading out. We're getting the fuck out of here. You guys are weird.
It's a
Clout chasing
minute. Come
losers.
on.
No videos. People have been getting in trouble on YouTube for playing no videos. We're doing straight audio here. Straight cameras and audio. Talk to me.
Tonight on Unsolved Mysteries. Is he full of shit or is he not?
Scenario 1.
All right,
Was it
let's start.
Beyond belief.
We're gonna start outro.
He's hanging by his neck in his fucking closet.
Maybe someone out there.
Coop
has
went to
seen the
Disneyland.
Maybe it's even you.
Because I have to get up for work in
It
the
could be
morning.
me.
I have to get up for work in the morning, so we had to head out of here in about 5 minutes. Honestly, glad
Yeah.
everyone came by here. All the ladies come for me. And my hot, good-looking body. They want to touch all over it.
WC said you're a boring Shaniqua.
All right, we're not doing this tonight.
Is it racist? Can we get a poll? I don't think it is.
Oh my God.
I'm crying.
Maybe I should take my
Is
shirt off.
Batman a killer? Is
I'll just take my shirt
MSK a
off
boring
tonight.
Shaniqua?
fuck. No, Optimus, please. Fuck. No, please. Please, Optimus. No, please. No, Optimus, please. Fuck. No. I feel like that was MSK when they deleted his first channel.
No. Oh god.
I
No,
now want to
YouTube.
see like a
No,
remake
YouTube,
of the
no.
boy in the striped pajamas.
YouTube, no!
Why is he laughing at my misery?
There will
Lord.
come a time where they only make Holocaust movies and it's Transformers
God.
by
No.
Michael Bay.
WZ said, Nate, I need you to narrate a
bot
video
in the
posting
striped
MSK
pajamas.
cells. I don't know. WZ, you might get to see some narration out of me tomorrow when we play D&D.
Oh,
Yeah.
fancy fun.
Strahd is going to butt fuck every single one of these guys.
If that happens, it's easy to make a girl come. It's so easy. You just need to put your tongue in and just start going off.
That is false. You know nothing about this certain subject.
You just gotta punch her in the face.
You just got to grab her by the pussy and then deck her in the jaw.
I've done it.
Kick her
It's
in
the
the face.
greatest oral game ever. It was tremendous.
I'm going to tell you, my tongue went all the way inside. It was terrific.
You have to put your tongue all the way.
I took her. I didn't take her home. I took her to the hotel named after me. I said, "This is the greatest orgasm you've ever had."
You don't understand. We didn't do it in the bed. You don't understand. We didn't do it in the bed. We did it in the shower. It was nice and steamy.
Oh god. I'm just pointing out if you don't put your tongue all the way inside there, you ain't shit. I'm just pointing it out there.
Oh, Michael
Yeah.
posted the link to my stream. Thanks, buddy.
That's I do my shit like the Kennedy assassination. It was like back and to the left, back and to the left.
Oh, no.
Wow.
Oh my god, man!
Like the Kennedy assassination.
It's called the Zabruder technique. And,
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
I'm going to try out this new sex position. It's called the Phantom Bullet.
it is the best.
It's tremendous. No other person has done it in the world. This is mine.
Are you
I
supposed
came
to
up
like
with it.
I learned it from a good friend of
You don't
mine,
understand? It was a
Lee
conspiracy.
Harvey Oswald. We went skiing one night.
You
What-
don't understand.
what if
It
we
was
start
completely
twerking?
false that there were two
What-
gunmen. It was just
When
one
I met
Donald.
Macaulay Culkin
I'm just
on the
pointing out.
set of Home Alone 2.
This man's insane. This man's actually insane. I'm just saying, what if they sit on your face and you're like tearing them up in their butt and their ass and their other place and they squirt on you?
Well, if it was Amber Heard, she would just
She's
shit
gonna
on you,
come,
my
but
guy.
she's gonna have a black eye.
Oh shit! Oh my god!
Suddenly, MSK would find out he's more blacker than what he originally thought.
When I told my
Oh,
He discovers inner black man, and he's tremendous. He's the best black man ever.
This is the greatest ending to an MSK stream of all time, dude.
greatest ending of all time.
Sonya
And
made us do
Sleepy
it.
Joe could not
Sonya
have
made
an
us do it.
ending.
Michael was doing clout chasing work here, so we
It's
had,
never
we
gonna
had
end with Sleepy Joe until that fucker's
never-
fucking dead.
Sleepy Joe told me his mother's name was not Martha.
oh god!
He told me his mother's name wasn't Martha, so I just had him killed. All right.
Oh
Yep.
shit, man! Oh god!
I had him to the vegetable wing of Gotham.
He said his
Hospital.
father's name was Jonathan. My father's name was Varen Bond.
I heard Drunken Emerald couldn't save the city, but he definitely saved the Donald from Joe Biden's
Right.
He
bullshit.
said, no, hold on. There's a video where he said, and instead of saving that black person from getting mugged, he just got a pack of cigarettes and a bag of Skittles. He just left.
Uh,
He grabbed a box of Marlboro cigarettes and
Now,
so it was like the opposite of what Jussie Smollett said. It was like the anti-Jussie Smollett.
Oh shit! Oh god! Just imagine.
hey,
oh my
hey,
God.
no. Though
I was
also-
walking down the street and I saw this black guy.
in
and
my
I was
6'4"
like,
chucking
"This
the
is MAGA
bitches.
country."
Well, in
It's
this
a
case,
polar
I
vortex.
heard
I'm
them saying
pissed.
this is Bidenville. This is Bidenville.
This is but
Told me from Bidenville. I said, just wait, give me 6 months. It'll be Trump. It'll be Trumpville. It'll be tremendous. The best Ville ever.
wait, you guys know the Dire Straits, like Salt and the Swing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Great rock and roll song. I feel like that's how every Biden speech sounds. You guys shiver in the dark. Guy waiting out the park in the meantime. South of the river, you stop and you hold everything.
It sounds like he
Band
sounds
blowing Dixie double part time.
he sounds like modern day Clutch trying to perform.
We're
Yes.
We're starting to swing. You're like, all right, that's great, Joe.
Hey,
Oh,
Guitar George.
Rebecca White.
He knows all the chords.
quick question.
You're like, holy shit.
The
I'm
Fourth
just pointing out-
of
what?
4th of July special that Biden had, was he about to say Merry Christmas when he went ho ho ho, or was he actually talking about Kamala Harris?
I mean,
I always knew that Kamala was a hoe. Take it from me.
I hear her head game is tremendous. It's amazing.
Remember when I was talking about grabbing pussy? I was talking about hers specifically.
Oh god, no one.
she blew a mare, and now she's a vice president.
If
I heard-
anyone's piping that down, you got issues.
I
That
could have
lady's
told.
ugly.
I could have told
Yeah.
you that bitch
She
wasn't
blew
black.
a mare.
all right?
Now she's vice president. Her tongue game is out of control.
Hold on. I want to ask you guys this. So we're talking about Kamala Harris.
It's amazing.
If you, so I know you guys eat ass. Like when you eat ass, you put your whole tongue in that
No.
shit.
No,
You let the
no,
shit
no,
out.
we don't.
That's
All right,
disgusting.
okay. So now I know that you guys do. Okay, so would you put your tongue in Kamala Harris's ass for about $10,000?
Nobody here is putting.
I'll
their
do a
tongue in
bunch of
Kamala's
shit
ass.
for $10,000.
Yeah, I would get down for $2,000 on my knees.
$10,000 could like change my life right now.
Right?
I would do a lot of
I'll-
gay shit for
I would
$10,000,
eat- I
but I
would
would
eat
never do it.
New
You would-
York taxi driver's ass for $10,000.
Hold on, wait a minute. This man's trolling. You said you wouldn't lick Kamala Harris's ass for
No,
$10K.
I said I'd rather do a lot of gay shit for $10,000 than ever lick her ass for $10,000.
that we need to end
And clipped.
that.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
clip.
I would eat AOC's ass,
I would. That
but
would
the problem is she would call me back, and then she'd be like, "Let me tell you about socialism." And I'm like, dumb bitch.
AOC is actually pretty attractive.
No,
I
no,
would-
you're better
I
than
would
No,
actually-
she's
Shapiro
very
was.
attractive. The
Yeah,
problem is she's retarded, and you shouldn't
with
do
her
that.
for her
You know how
opinions.
Batman doesn't kill? You shouldn't fuck retards.
Oh, shit. Oh,
You should- no, you can fuck retards and get away from it. You just can't procreate. with
What
them.
now?
Whoa.
What?
Okay. Oh,
I mean,
right.
This is why they close down asylums. You're the problem.
No. I mean, look at Riley and mint salad. I mean, anything's possible.
We're done. AOC, if you're watching this, I would put my tongue in your ass for about 5 minutes and make
Yeah.
that shit raw.
I would
Yeah,
take
Just
that
like
big
women-
Latina
remember what
juicy
they-
booty. Dude, I would fuck the capitalism right into you.
What
Okay.
the fuck? I need that on a t-shirt. I'm gonna fuck the capitalism right into you.
I was like, dude, I would turn you into a fucking nuclear fucking home so quickly. She'd be like, oh, I think everybody should, my body, my choice, but the government should pay for
That's-
everything. I'd be like, shut the fuck up and make me muffins.
That's right, baby.
I would
You-
dick
you-
her into fucking sanity.
Hey,
That's
all I'll
right.
say about
Hold on.
AOC is she did not listen to the sage advice of Tropic Thunder. You never go full retard.
Yeah,
Right.
no, she
You
went.
they all thought they knew what a nuclear bomb was, but they didn't know what a nuke was until they met the Donald.
She
Oh,
never
my
had
God.
anybody
It's
who was
amazing.
uncircumcised.
I just got a notification my ears thing's dying. So
Yeah, we're gonna head out of here in a minute anyway. I'll just imagine. Yeah, do you guys think AOC has hair on her
Smash
ass?
that like button, guys.
Yeah, dude, it's just fun. The last 10 minutes of the stream have
You
been
want to
fucking
see
comedy.
AOC take an uncircumcised dick? You smash that like button.
I'm
You want
just
me to
saying,
fuck capitalism into AOC socialism?
capitalism.
I'm
Just point
sorry,
out-
and I totally understand if you don't invite me back. But if you want me to fuck AOC into submission, you hit that like button right now.
If you guys want to see Sammy come back to the MSK show,
Yeah.
drop a like
Hey,
and leave a comment on this stream.
20,000 likes, and I will fuck
20,000
AOC. Right
20,000
now.
likes.
He's just gonna after 20,000 likes, he's just gonna show up with AOC bound and gagged on the fucking
She's
stream.
gonna be like, I was wrong. That Irish dick.
Taxation's theft.
He's Italian too. He's Italian. It's me.
I never realized how great capitalism was until
Oh
now.
my god.
Oh, man.
I'm pointing out. Would you eat her ass if it was hairy?
What?
How much money?
12K.
No, I'll give you 20.
She's
20K. There you
she's
go.
worth a couple mil now. So
Oh, suddenly her asshole's hairy and she's worth a couple mil instead of 10
Jungle
grand.
Fever. The blacker the berry.
It's funny
sweeter.
how that works. I'm
Both
pretty
of the
sure her
berries.
asshole wasn't hairy when she was just a bartender.
For that, dude, for that amount of money, you might as well just tell me to go fight a silverback gorilla. I'd rather do that.
I got
Okay.
$14.
Okay.
All
I
right.
might get you like a slap to the
Hey,
face.
hey,
AOC,
hey,
ball,
hey, guys,
go
wait
for
a
it.
minute. $14 is $14.
$14. Yep.
14.
Yep.
Yeah, I can buy you like 2 bags of chips,
Hey,
Exactly. Hey,
2 bags of Doritos.
yeah,
Hey,
the good
let's
kind.
see how
I'm
the Bronx
saying-
does after I'm done with it.
What?
Let's see.
How much
Pizza
for
is
Doritos?
better. Pizza is better than sex. Calling it right now. I'd rather eat pizza than have sex.
WC said 20,000 likes and MSK will mount his wall, mount his TV on his wall.
I have a TV. It's just not usable yet.
The CV's
Why
named
not?
Martha.
Because it's still in the box
It's our
underneath the
bear.
mount.
There, MSK.
How is it not usable?
We'll get there eventually. Imagine if she has Imagine she had dingleberries in her ass because you know they got great.
Oh God, with hair.
And she had Mexican food all day.
Oh, shit. She had Taco Bell for
Br-
lunch.
Ah.
Oh, shit.
Brings a whole new meaning to black gold, huh, boys?
All right.
She's like, they brought the volcano menu back.
Oh my, you don't understand. It was like Dante's Peak in that anus. Okay.
Fire sauce. Lots of fire sauce.
MSK used
Fire
the black of
sauce.
the berry.
Like a
to talk
Carolina
about
Reaper.
eating
That
assholes.
asshole.
See this
He was
hot,
lost.
this hot, there's mild, and there's Diablo. And
There's-
What are you having sex with a demon or something? What the fuck?
I mean, she might as well be, right?
She's Mexican.
it's a Taco Bell sauce. I didn't.
What? All right, hey, I'm just saying. Would you let a politician come on your back
Like a shapeless.
for $5 million?
Yes, 100%.
A
$5
man?
million.
Yeah, just jerking off on your back. One
Yeah,
load.
100%.
Yeah. For $5 million, I'll
No penetration. They can
No,
just
no,
jerk
no,
off
no.
on my back.
Okay, as long as his dick doesn't
Wet
touch
naps
you,
have been
right?
available since like the 70s.
As-
Jerk off on my back all you like.
But then Joe's gonna sniff your hair afterward.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
I'll let you
Oh,
come in my hair for $20 million.
Whoa,
Okay, the
okay.
back is one thing, but the hair.
All I got to do is fucking sit there and take a shower afterwards.
Sam
Are you
is like,
kidding
5
me?
million? I'll sit there and get borderline raped. All
That-
right.
That's
Okay,
yacht
we're
money,
done.
motherfuckers. Are
Yeah.
you kidding
Yeah,
me?
there we go.
We have to close out now.
In
This-
Minecraft.
that's Nancy's name.
Okay,
In
yeah,
Minecraft.
quote
In
me on
Minecraft.
it. I don't give a fuck. Come in my hair for $20 million.
What the fuck?
All right. Okay. Outros.
He's not wrong.
Darnell. Let's start with outros.
Yo, yeah.
Darnell's tired of this shit.
No. I'm trying to keep up. My medicine's like kicking in.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, we weren't.
Huh?
No, well, I love Dingle. Fuck.
We're
Whatever. go
all
on.
going to federal prison, so enjoy. What are you doing?
If we're on a watch list, we're definitely on one after tonight.
Someone's gonna watch this back.
Oh,
on the
shit,
and go,
yeah, you're
"Wow,
right."
People are straight up degenerates.
Oh God.
I don't know. My
Uh,
boss might call me and be like, "Hey, what'd you say about AOC's asshole last night?"
They're gonna give him a raise.
And the worst part is like, I don't know.
It's like that scene in Ted. He's like, "You're promoted." Fuck.
You guys are getting canceled, but you're also gonna get calls from your local politicians for a job.
Hey, I need a job.
I'm gonna get
I have
sat
been
down by
to-
like Agent Smith, like Mr. 3Peat.
We've been
Politicians are putting together a team of cum dumpsters. That's what my local wife is. All right, we gotta be done. I gotta head out here soon. All right, Darnell, we'll start with you. What you got planned coming up?
Nate's D&D game tomorrow. Your show Monday and Tuesday likely. Was Sham Records music on YouTube. That's about it.
Sammy. The fuck is that? Free
My
cookbook day? Are you actually going to use that?
You think I'm gonna use this? I wipe my ass with this. All right.
Oh,
What do you
wait
got
a minute.
planned coming up?
Wait a minute.
I had
I'll
no
take that
sound
back.
for a bit.
They're fine. Nate, what do you got planned coming up? White man.
Oh, tomorrow, D&D live on the Full Metal Nate YouTube channel. It is going to be a blast. Darnell's going to be there. I think Tiny had to call out because she's dealing with Tiny stuff.
No.
But I mean, we've got 4 out of the 5 players that are going to be there. It's going to be fucking awesome. I really can't wait to get started. I'm still working on some last minute finishing touches, working on some overlays for the stream. I'm working on an intro for the whole thing that's going to be introducing everybody. Just because, I mean, dude, when you do a stream, you got to have a fucking intro. Going to be streaming Baldur's Gate 3 some more, and I'm still working on the my playthrough for Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, which I'm probably going to record some videos for that tomorrow. And MSK, I'm going to go back to your favorite franchise tomorrow. I'm going to go see Despicable Me 4 in theaters tomorrow, which
I heard it was good.
Hopefully a review will follow. Hopefully I like it better than Minions: The Rise of Dog Shit.
Rise of Gru was cinema. You shut your whore mouth.
You shut your whore mouth. The movie's crap. You know it.
Are you talking? No. It is one step below Morbius.
Hey, Parker's an awesome character.
Oh, shit. But yeah, that's pretty much going on. That's all that's going on with me, man.
What if I told you Gru's mother's name was Martha?
Okay. Sam, we got planned coming up.
That's why Batman hasn't killed him yet. That's the only reason he's alive.
I usually have a pretty regular schedule. I'm usually on my buddy Gucci's channel, Diabolical Souls. We go through animation, things we enjoy that we don't hate. But this Saturday, I will be on his channel. We usually have a very talented artist, Zach. He usually draws a scene or some sort of something that goes with the show that we do, like, and it's hard because we review movies, we review shows, and he draws something from it, and he's absolutely incredible. We're auctioning off his stuff tomorrow, and I think he's got about like 40 pieces at this point, and I'm talking about like Batman Mask of the Phantasm, Ghost in the Shell, Scavenger's Reign, Demon Slayer. I mean, anything you can think of, anything that we've reviewed, he's putting his art up. I would really encourage you guys to at least come on, check it out, make a couple bids. Honestly, I think it's all going so he can have enough ink to do next season. Other than that, I just put I put my first video out. I reviewed the Superman Fleischer cartoons. I just broke 100 on my channel. I'm a relatively new channel. Before that, I've been a panelist for a while. So everyone said Sammy3peat, he's good at talking at things, but he has nothing to offer. So I put my money where my mouth is. Check that out. I also have a live album on my channel. Other than that, any one of you guys, feel free to call me or, text me on Twitter. I will be more than happy to oblige. Love hanging out with people. You can find me on YouTube at Sammy3peat. You can find me at on Twitter, Sammy3peat, Outlook, Sammy3peat. But other than that, I don't know what I'm doing. I thought my next video was gonna be on the Adam West 1966 series. Turns out a bunch of videos on that. So I think my next video is gonna be about Darkwing Duck. So
yeah. Oh, and I just want to let people know we are going to be starting up movie, TV show, and anime projects again. Even if I have to do the reviews myself, I don't care. I'm gonna basically do like I do with my wife that I don't have, that I make up all the time for YouTube videos to lie to you guys for clout.
Is her name Martha?
Her name is Hamala Harris. Angela? Angela? Fuck. I usually just imagine this is the vagina. I just put my face in it and just start tearing it up. Just got to put your whole face in it.
Is it AOC's vagina?
Yes, I would destroy that thing.
She'd be fine, but she has those donkey teeth.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, I'm not trying to date her for her opinions. Do you talk to women for their opinions?
If they're not insane, yes.
Huh. You guys,
I love
you guys need
I
Jesus.
love how everybody here just became autistic towards the end.
I mean, hello. All right,
That's
so
what his streams do to you.
I took MSK's wife, Sammy, and now he uses his hands. That's not true. She doesn't want BLM problems. Drunken Emerald, what you got planned coming up besides not saving anybody?
Well, after all this talk, I think I'm going to go watch Batman versus Superman and learn some skills.
No,
Maybe it will
That is
actually help me. I'm going to go to my local hospital and make sure to bring fertilizer for the local vegetables.
Oh God! All right,
all right.
No,
Okay.
not just
So you're
hanging out,
voting
enjoying the
Democrat?
weekend.
bring
Yep,
a flamethrower too.
Ho ho ho! Shout out to Kamala.
Oh God! All right, we've made it full circle, and we've come full circle too.
Yeah,
Now
we
I
finally
have
come full.
to-
We finally come full circle. We're just as silly as you are
Oh.
now.
Oh God! MSK at the start of the stream. I can only be honest. Close of the show. Just allegedly,
In Minecraft behind the paywall.
but said by a guy named MSK on YouTube. All right. As you guys know, currently I've been trying to get this gaming channel set up. I have one more hurdle potentially to get through. I'm going to try to get that hurdle finished later on tonight after this show before I go to bed. And then if I can't, then I have to go do plan B, but I have plan B already set up. Cloud9 Podcast VODs go to Rumble. New
To be
episodes of
fair,
Iron-
Plan B is only like $50.
And it works. It works.
For about
Wow.
90% of the time.
You guys are crazy.
But
You all-
she has
My
to
rim
pick it,
shot.
not you. It's very not clear in the box. I made that mistake.
Who needs condoms when you have rim jobs? Wait, what?
Huh?
That's fine.
What?
Huh?
Sorry.
Rim jobbing AOC, that sounds fucking great. Oh, fucking hell. What the fuck was I saying?
I need to go to fucking bed.
Oh shit. Yeah. So
Oh, that's where he was.
Cloud9 podcasts, videos, uploaded to Rumble, new episodes of this show and the other podcasts going to the podcasting platforms. I know I'm a little behind, but they will be caught up. Videos that we've already did on these shows are going to be clipped out for YouTube content. And yeah, YouTube hasn't really been sending out notifications as much for videos, I don't think, or people aren't that interested. So I got to change up my thumbnail style, something there, but I will try to bring in more people. We are like 31 subs away from hitting 1,000. So, got to make that final push. Got to make that final push, and we're almost there. And once we make that final push, I'm going to push it in further and then slowly bring it out and push it back in. Slowly bring it out again.
And
Push it
remember,
again.
guys, 20,000 subscribers. I'll let some random politician come on my back and Full Metal will say the N-word live.
The ER part too.
Yeah, no, hard R. Hard R.
For
Hard
20 minutes.
20,000 subscribers, that's a hard R.
Give me $5 million and I'll do it.
I don't know how the whole thing works.
$5
All I
million,
know-
and I'm not fucking doing it.
Well, there was no dollar agreement. It's all about the life.
Shh. I am altering the arrangement. Prepare I don't alter it further.
Yeah.
God. Like I literally have to gain so
Martha!
much clout to give to you guys. Like I have to literally build up all this clout and just disperse it amongst you peasants out there.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Can I have some more?
Clout, sir. Clout.
All right.
Side
Yes.
note. Every time I see the lightsaber whip, I think of Herbert the Pervert from Blue Harvest.
Yep.
We're just heading out. You are retarded. All right. So, Nate, I'll have to say one thing to you after we're done.
What's up?
After the show.
Okay.
Hi. Good looking.
Hi. Thank you.
Make sure you eat my ass, please.
No, I will
All
not
right.
do that.
So tomorrow we'll be back for Saturday SmackDown. We're gonna get butt naked, wrestle with each other, oil, balls jiggling everywhere, just the usual. Why would I want to lick her? Ass is better than tits. What am I gonna do with tits?
Dude, I'm actually doing you a solid. I'm basing my stream around the time where you start streaming.
I'm gonna give you so much subs and clout. Your eyes will.
I'm
Roll back.
gonna try and make sure we get out in time so everybody can come
Clout.
here and get your daily dose of cloud. Okay.
Thank you guys for checking out this episode of the Iron Man podcast.
Unless
I
Strong
take
posts
vitamin
them.
D.
Oh, and Sammy, thank you for coming on, being the featured guest tonight. If you
Yeah,
wanna come
I
on
don't know
anytime
if
in
you
the
guys
future.
just have clout, but like if you take clout and vitamin B and maybe like fish oil, like I find that works well.
You know
Oh,
what boobs
no.
look like? I would put my
Oh,
face.
Sonia, come back.
Oh, thank you,
So
Sonia.
did
Please come back.
Did
I need
MSK
you.
just admit he don't
Sonia,
know what
come
kids
back.
look like with that comment?
You can blame it all on me.
She does have nice tits, though. Yeah, fucking hell.
I haven't seen them.
What do you do?
my
Like,
breath
for tits?
away.
What do you do? Like,
That's
do
what
women
DMs
like,
are for.
do women just force you into their chest? Do you suck on their whatever? It doesn't matter. I don't care.
And it feels like a bag of sand.
Yeah, like her. You
It's
just
rough.
taste.
Of course, it's irritating.
Yeah, like why do people love sucking on boobs? I'm just saying, like, tits are overrated. You gotta be all in her butt.
No.
You dig all her shit out. That's what you gotta do. If you can't clean her with your tongue, you ain't the one for her. So,
You clean yourself. You're an adult.
You need to- First of all,
I want my bitch smelling like lavender, so
Jesus
I can
Christ,
like
I'm
fall
not a baby
asleep.
wipe.
Yeah,
you know what? Okay, you know what, son? First of all, scrub them funky gimmicks you call teeth. What? And then you take a hairbrush, you run it through your hair, and then
Yeah.
put some soap in between your balls.
You know what
and
I
your
want
fucking
my
asshole so you
sexual
don't smell like a
being
sweet
brought to me
crank.
by Pampers? No, I want it by Victoria's Secret. I want my bitch
oh
to smell
god.
good.
Yeah, no, I can do good with a good pair of tits. You know, you just start. All right, guys. Thank you for checking out this episode of the Iron Man podcast. We'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you to Sonia for coming around for the first time. You know, a lot of girls, when they come for the first time, for me, they always come back. So hopefully you come back. You know, see you guys later, you worthless, disgusting, clout chasing pieces of shit. Good night, everyone.